Which one
Chinese
would be
food? Was that
faster?
even a question?
Alright, nuking the Chinese food.
Alright.
You can go ahead and get it started. I'm just
Your options there were Chinese food or Chinese food. Like,
Unfortunately for the boys who weren't here last time, they're not going to be with us right away.
we passed on. We get
That's
it.
fine. They're busy being
Soon,
they're dead. They're so dead.
Why can't you leave it be? They're dead. We buried them.
Is that token there, Valper?
That is Belfer.
Is
Does he
Am-
fight?
He does not. However, he was used to help bring up like the tense moment of, okay, well, which one's the real one? I'll tell you about how that situation went down. That was
Well, here's they were basically finishing each other's phrases, but then about halfway into the fight, the doppelganger one turned into its doppelganger form and punched him.
Punch the shit out of him.
Yeah, to start things off, it's like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to get my hands dirty. And instead of going, no, I'm the real one, he just like, fuck this.
So, Josh, I might have zoned out during part of that. Did we? What the TLDR? Not the whole time, just only one part. What happened to Laura Gyre again? Which one was the real one? Which one was
Still made of stars, but safe.
Laura Gyre got infected by the star stuff.
So now she's made of stars also, but is alive and safe.
So the one we got was the doppelganger.
Yes, the one is
Just a very convincing doppelganger. Wow.
No. The first one that was stars is the doppelganger. The one we found in the cell was real. She then got taken and turned into stars.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So they were both stars.
Okay. So,
And then I killed her.
So basically, this was a series of the GM sitting here going, that bullet dodged, there's that bullet dodged, there's that bullet dodged.
Hello, Cloud of Knives.
Yeah, no offense, Finn, but Laura Gyre had like super low health. That would have been bad.
I wouldn't have hit her.
You rolled to attack. But you walked up to the right one and got swung at, and you're like, well, that confirmed my suspicion.
There's that.
and the doppelganger, that one sucked and died.
So I just looked down. The cloud of knives is literally just a picture of giant knives.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love
From
it.
Adventure Time. You're
I thought it was. I just didn't say it.
Alright. So, I assume a good deal of us are ready?
I got my Chinese food.
Thumbs up from Amy. Okay.
Amy, are you alive?
At the moment.
Cool.
So, last we left off in the Open Dungeon campaign, what are those?
I don't know. You gonna tell us?
Unfortunately not. Valfer just kind of like comes skidding around the corner and just goes, "Oh god, these things! They're all over the radar. They're gonna throw everything off. These things are."
Oh, okay. No, carry on.
I'm sorry. I kind of just launched into everything.
Uh-huh.
These strange creatures are just kind of crawling all over the thing. They're these insectoid-looking things, a little lobster-like and everything like that. They're just kind of scooting along and just kind of sniffing around, it seems. Valfer turns to you guys and goes, please, just get rid of them. I don't know what they're capable of. This is not my field of research. That is my field of research. He gestures broadly to the big-ass telescope radar dish and just goes, that is my life's work. Please, you have to help me. Please,
Before someone else gets mad at us, kill them or get rid of them.
I don't care. Kill
Okay.
them. Drive away.
Okay, immediate question. I can't just jump at the dish. Do you
Throw things at it.
He's like, if you can, I mean, it's somewhat sturdy, but I don't know what, I don't know, just get rid of them.
Here we go.
Looks at you guys like, you're adventurers. You deal with this.
I'm not liable for damages. Pulls out swords.
Oh, yeah, I pull out the entropy sword.
And as you start to like get over there, Phony kind of reaches out for you and goes, hold on.
Yeah.
And she starts trying to actually, seeing as she's going to be doing a little bit of a focusy do, let's just roll that animal. Yeah, no, she and
If it's a 2, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, good.
you get a good old 7 back to your health. She basically looks at you over, and she goes, "You missed a spot." Pulls out a giant ass band-aid and slaps it on your back.
Thanks.
On his back.
No problem. How's everyone else doing?
Let's go.
They're probably fine.
Finger gun.
All right. So, to let you guys know, as you're going up to this thing, there are doors up here, and one more right here.
Is there
Well,
any way you could just
that one.
mark those just in case?
I'm sorry?
Is there a way you can mark those?
Yes, let me do that real quick. And to also inform you guys about something, the rest of this is basically just big old windows.
Okay, so we can see what's going on.
Yes. All right. So, as you guys make your approach, I would like you folks to roll initiative.
No way.
Who'd have
Yes,
thunk?
Congratulations, you found a stack of GM's ire.
So like,
And
are these just like crawling on the dish, or are some of them just like on
They're
the
kinda-
floor?
a lot of them are still like on the floor level.
Oh, okay,
Some of them
that-
are, like a little bit up and like crawling around. the
Okay,
dish.
that makes this easier.
I'm just
And-
thinking of these things as roaches, and it makes it so much worse.
Boy, you don't know half the thing about roaches.
I know they're disgusting, and I hate them, and they're nigh indestructible.
All right, let's see.
So you don't live in the south, you don't know what roaches can be like.
You're right. That's why I prefer the main up being up here where I live, because fuck those.
All right, I am going to make a copy of this boy, put him over here, and that will be my turn boy.
So you don't
He
keep
will
him.
not be participating in the fight.
He's
But
the
he's just
overseer.
there to let everybody know he's got a 27 in initiative.
Fucking speedy bug boy.
Okay, team, let's do this.
I have advantage on initiative.
Yeah,
What
so
the
do
fuck?
I.
Yeah, and
Advantage doesn't matter when you get a low d20.
I'm so glad I didn't bring the other fucking. However, she does get
I guess-
one
I
disadvantage.
guess Zephyr gets advantage too.
Well,
She does have advantage too. Okay. Jesus Christ! Even with her fucking Finn, you'll be going ahead of Phony.
Cool.
Zephyr, you are first initiative. However, before you get going, Phony grabs you and is like, "Are you okay?"
I'm gonna deal with it later.
Okay. Well.
Oh yeah, she has wings now.
Badass.
So
I'm gonna deal with that later.
she shoots a look over towards Valfer and kind of like looks back at you. She pulls something out of her like her bag, and it's a little fistful size of something, and she hands it over to you. She goes, just in case. I mean, don't tell anybody I gave you this.
I'm gonna lean and be like, "What is it?"
Just throw it and stand back.
It's a
I've got
grenade.
nothing else to do. Okay, I guess I'll throw that. Can I use a focus action to
Yes.
throw it to do whatever I'm doing? Because I'm just gonna kind of like lean in the door here and toss it.
Also, I do want to point out something due to things that happened to you last time, which the other guys kind of missed. You're demoralized.
Okay.
So, but focusing on your action, everything will cancel out the thing. So you're wanting to throw this?
Yes.
Where would you like to throw this at?
I do want to give a little bit of distance to it, so just
Like,
in case,
to hearish.
just to stand back. I don't know. Should I throw it at the satellite that we're supposed to be protecting?
probably not.
I mean, more like at.
Yeah,
Well, no.
roughly-
I mean, the fucking 2D plane is more like you'd be throwing it to like near the bottom of it.
Yeah. Shit.
And also, I totally forgot that I have climbing.
Roughly
so
about
that's where
there
is
is
where the
where
satellite
like
is.
the main stem of this giant structure is.
Well, then I'm gonna do over here. I know it's a bit far, but I can try.
Click and hold to show.
There you go.
Okay, cool. So you're tossing it over there?
Yeah.
It's safe to presume anything on the grid is at ground level, right?
And agility to do that?
Anything on the grid is at ground level, yes.
Okay.
And roll me and agility. Just baseline.
Just baseline, okay.
All right.
14.
You give it a good old chug. However, you're still kind of feeling a little funky as this thing lands good old right there.
Bomb.
That's good enough.
Jason,
And basically, it just kind of like it lands. It's funny. It's like, yeah, this thing looks like a bomb that just kind of sits there for a quick little second, and you didn't light or anything like that.
I didn't know what it was.
It's okay. It's okay. Just keep away from it. Move right along. These things, I'm gonna roll something for them.
Holy shit.
Thanks, Phony.
Thank God for mob mentality.
Yeah. Yeah, no, these things just kind of keep clambering along. However, this one just kind of noticed like a little bit of stuff that happened behind it.
Hi.
Hi, you're kind of there. How you doing?
Bring it.
With a 20 to hit.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah, it comes swinging at you. However, it doesn't hit you. It goes for your arm, and like trying to gives a little swipe at that, and just
Pinch, pinch.
being a little bit of a bastard.
Man,
No,
it's a real shame it went for my stabbing arm.
Yeah, no. These boys are not paying attention. How just a little bit of like
They're being
scuttling around. You guys
animals.
haven't really gotten their attention. This one kind of goes over here. This one is kind of like sniffing at this weird thing that landed right in front of its face. Yeah, they kind of don't do a whole lot. A couple of them do notice and decide to start coming over. Let's go with these boys. They're starting to head your way. And yeah, let's go with Finn. How you doing, Finn?
Well, it's clamped onto my arm.
It tried to clamp onto your arm, but it basically gave you a little bit of gash right on like your wrist blade sort of thing. Arm.
Focus action. And let's just eject. Just eject it. And there we go.
So,
it clamps down on my arm, and then the arm suddenly just impales it.
And it goes limp.
Wow.
Last thing that went through
that
its
thing
mind
is dead.
was I fucked up.
33
Yeah.
is confirmed kill number, guys.
Don't worry, guys. All we need is consistent 33s.
All right, so that was your focus action?
Yep.
All right, well, Phony, let's see. Kind of a little awkward for her. Yeah, she decides she's going to take another look at you, Finn. Just be like, could you please,
No.
please stop getting bitten, and focus on that.
It's almost one of those things where it's like, would you rather they get bitten?
Here, you get your 3 back. She just
Right.
kind of like applies salve to your arm.
Would you rather they get bitten?
It's just, if you want to bite them, be my guest. Torihito, how you doing?
Did she just ask me to bite them?
I'm doing the thing.
Make an attack. Make your attack. As this thing kind of comes waddling up, it's like kind of headed towards Finn. It's just like, oh boy, hello, new friend. Just suddenly, head's gone.
Oh.
Just quick little explosion.
Don't worry, guys.
Well-
23 also confirmed kill.
It begins.
So, I'm. Oh no.
It begins.
Oh
Oh,
no!
yeah.
Aw, damn it! And it
And
ends.
so it ends.
A miss.
Son of a bitch.
So-
Turn around
I
and
was
swing.
about to say the only thing I can imagine if Kobe was able to go forward with that was just I'm gonna find the Benny Hill music.
And this thing, you definitely do.
I'm unfortunately not that lucky to be able to just go after every single one in a single move.
That would have been a really badass way to describe it, though. Just shisha, everyone's dead.
Yeah. So, yeah, as this kind of goes on, I need I need a couple more folks to roll me some initiative, and I think you folks know who you are.
No, they don't.
No.
It's
No, they
Steve
don't.
Who am
and
I?
Jeff.
What?
Welcome
Watch
to
out,
the
bro.
party.
Larry, the tackling Alzheimer's patient.
What?
As if sensing the righteous cause to combat and everything like that. Here comes Gambul
So-
and Qeltrin
Welcome
too.
back, boys.
Weren't they on fire?
Or bubbles.
Hold on.
As you kind of turn around and look, Gambul and Qeltrin are back in tip-top shape.
Neat.
Hold on.
So wait, full health and everything?
Yeah, you two boys are full health.
I was working on something while you guys were doing the first round because I thought it would take longer, and I'm not ready.
Uh-oh.
Good job.
Well, here comes Qeltrin first. Gamble's
Okay.
lagging behind.
I guess Qeltrin's going after Phony.
Yes, we are late to initiative, so we get tacked on to the end. Right.
No.
Is that not
I
how
guess
that works?
Now.
Well, I
Alright,
am the end.
we're-
You forget that.
We're treating this as a special case of surprise.
Interesting.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
finish the last
I'm-
thing.
I'm surprised that was curable.
Well, yeah, actually,
Yeah,
that
rolling
seems
now.
fitting. All right.
Now, here's a good question. Are these actually just regular doorways?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are dope.
Yeah, these are regular doorways.
Would have been really
Alright.
interesting if I could have just come like screaming in overhead.
So yeah,
No.
you guys kind of come sprinting down the hallway, weapons ready and everything like that. You've been informed that your boys are might be heading into a fight. So,
what's a fight?
Gambul, you've just come screaming around the corner. You have full movement,
Wait,
everything like that.
Where,
What
where,
do-
where am I coming from? This way?
Right there.
You came from
Okay.
like
The south.
Okay. So instead of well, I don't want to like myself. Instead of like walking up and going, "Hey, what's going on? Oh, there's a fight. I'll join." I'm gonna come barreling up the hallway, and then I'm gonna run. I'll see everyone's weapons drawn. I'm just gonna run past.
Bye guys,
Glad
bye
to see
guys.
you guys. Everything was shiny. Gonna go smash stuff now.
Welcome back.
Yeah, no, get.
Ah!
Finna just shaking this thing off his arm, and then Gamble comes fucking.
So hold on.
Cannonballing
As far as
past, he's just
actual
like,
movement,
Oh,
I'm
hey,
gonna run
Gamble.
over to this one.
There, Aldrith also wrote. Yeah, there we go.
Alright,
Thank
cool. We've got you guys in appropriate order.
Yes,
Alright,
stand
so,
near the bomb.
Yeah, run right over. Unfortunately, he doesn't know about that.
And then I just fucking golf club this thing into the wall, into the glass beside me.
God.
Oh god, smash, crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
Hey, watch out for the bomb.
Yeah, no, like fucking flat-ended that thing right into it.
Oh, that is a bomb. Yeah, I should watch out for that. Too bad that was the end of my turn.
It's very. This is a small fist-sized sort of thing that's just kind of sitting next
I mean,
to you.
so are
This is not lit,
grenades.
however. So, yeah, well, you're looking pretty good. Qeltrin, what do?
I'm gonna try to sneak in here.
Oh, by the way, Qeltrin, I didn't inform you of this. As you kind of pass by Phony and Zephyr, Phony's looking a little like color drained, and Zephyr has wings.
I mentioned the wings already.
I'm completely shell shocked by the fucking wings. I have questions.
Gamble
Must
was
get
too
them
busy.
answered later.
Gamble was too busy tunnel vision to notice any of this.
Zephyr
He said,
will have questions for you too, because she does not know how to use these things.
How do you
And is
fly?
actually
Oh,
trying
trust
to
me,
ignore
the-
their existence.
Trust me, those things are going to be useful.
Okay.
These things will be talked about later. Combat, go.
Well, I had to move to get here, so energy roll. I'm going after the one in front of Torihito.
All right. I'm guessing you're just zapping that with like a bolt of electricity.
Yeah, I just walk in, hold my hands up, and just palpatine it.
Yeah.
I was
All
gonna
right.
get
Well, that
it.
thing's gone. It's like Kobe, you watch this thing kind of turns over, Red Lobster style, starts twitching.
You're
boy.
welcome.
Like a turtle on its back.
Yeah. How's Aldrich doing back there?
Good, he's coming up. Let's see. He's gonna try to. Actually, no, that one's next to a bomb. Let's target this one. Energy roll. Did I select the right one? Yes, I did.
So which one are you hitting?
The one over here.
This boy. This boy, who's also has seen Time Stop Cat just show up and go, "Hi, friend, I'm coming over here to see." Gone.
Giving you some
Hey,
breathing.
Zephyr,
Chill out.
hey, Zephyr, how you doing over there?
I guess I better join in, huh?
Yeah.
I guess I can move over here. Is that too far? Or?
Let's see. It would have been 5 and
That would be 40
max,
total.
like the square next to you.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you still want to do something.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna move there and I'm gonna throw some at this boy.
All right, that's an agility with disadvantage 1 because demoralized. Because oh god, what happened to me?
Said I'm gonna deal with it later. Right now.
Could I try to tell her that everything will be fine to remove the demoralize?
No.
I mean, you can.
You can
shout
cast
it at her
restoration.
And then.
I could actually.
I think there's an action where you can give someone else, like there's a feat where you can give someone else an immediate resist roll with advantage for free.
Right, so yeah, I threw a knife, and I'm not entirely sure if it hit.
Yeah, no, this thing goes kind of. Which one are you throwing it at?
This one.
This one?
This
Okay,
little boy
I'm
over
gonna
here.
roll something real quick. Yeah, no, your knife actually kind of it turns and sees the knife coming, and it catches it in its mouth.
Okay, I need to get my shit together.
Yeah, it just kind of looks back at you, and it's time for boys' turn.
It caught
no,
it
wait.
in its mouth.
I'm sorry. I just forgot this special doodad that Phony handed to you.
Mm-hmm.
Silly, the fuse lights.
Oh fuck!
And little tiny prong things stick out from underneath it.
It's a walking bomb.
And it looks left. It looks right. It sees these couple little boys right here, and ooh, that's a bad day for them. And this is going to be.
So, oh my god.
Boof!
Boof, right, Jesus.
Okay,
Gone.
So I'm imagining I just saw that happen. I look back at Phony and just go, I want 5.
I'll make them for you later, but they take time.
So uncivilized.
As let's see how these guys are looking. Oh, hey, look.
Hey,
how you
loud
guys
noise.
doing?
Let's go find the loud noise. Oh, look, people.
Gambul, how you doing, buddy? As this
Oh,
one takes
you know.
a swipe at you. With
Was
the
made of gems.
There's still a small issue with the order on the
What's that?
turn order.
What's wrong?
There's
What?
nothing wrong with it, is there?
It's
Oh,
18, 21, 19.
Yeah, they came after.
That's,
Okay.
This is surprise shenanigans.
Okay.
So between those three, they rolled initiative, and that's the order they go in.
Okay.
So they still go after Torihito. Everything is fine.
why is
Okay.
Amy
It's fine.
30? Oh, because she's first. Never mind. It goes to, yeah.
As this boy kind of comes skittering over, he's dashing. These guys aren't very fast. This dude's not paying attention. He's going over.
There was an explosion.
These guys are these boys are starting to climb all over this damn thing. Just so you know, like these boys here in the middle, like these four, kind of closer towards the middle, they're just kind of skittering all over the dish and having a good old time. This boy's kind of wandering aimlessly. He's coming in for something. As hey Zephyr, as free action, roll your perception.
Okay.
With disadvantage 1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. No, you're just very ticked off the fact that this boy just kind of stole your knife. As he
I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be impressed.
kind of sitting there. He is looking back at you, however, as his other buddy just kind of comes over here and joins him. That one is actually going to... I actually didn't know that one. He's going to come over here and try to take a good old lunge at you.
Zephyr's more like Osaka in Asumanga Daioh. She's just like, get it together. Get it together.
Yeah, but he misses. So,
Okay.
yeah, no, this little boy right here is in your personal space. Finn, how you doing over there?
Huh. So they're starting to really get all over this thing, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to like hereish. I'm gonna chuck my hatchet at this one. See if I can teleport to it and then like grab onto a wire or something.
Okay. I would be making some bullshit up about how it's on the other side facing away from you, but feel free.
2D plane, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. I do, however, need to give them a little icon to be like, I'm up here. That's a
I
good
am
old hit.
bird.
So you are currently hanging off the side of this big old telescope thing with your axe stuck inside this dude. He looks very aggravated that you have done that.
Yeah, no, this is what I wanted.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe
Yeah.
you done this.
Any other movement or free actions you want to try to do?
Oh, I want to start kicking things off.
You kind of
I
got some
know.
attention, unfortunately.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Fucking solid
Foley,
state.
So these two boys are on the ground.
This
One's closest
one
to you, yes.
is downstairs. This one is actually up as well. Sorry, I'm trying to do this.
So wing
while-
icons are it's climbing on the thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Phony takes a step out, takes a look at this boy, kind of trying to bum rush you guys.
Yeah, that came out with
Guys.
a weird.
Boys.
And goes for the shot.
Damn.
Bollocks
God
to
damn.
that! Holy shit! Phony kind of comes out, takes a look at it, like real funny, like quick jaws. It just blows this thing's head off.
Oh,
And then the bullet keeps going and hits this one.
right?
Nope. It's not how trajectories work.
No. If she like clipped it, it would have worked.
Jesus Christ, the D20 exploded was why.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, it does not hit the other ones.
So,
And the D8
D8
The D8 exploded too.
to a 9.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so I rolled a severity. Unfortunately, she got the one kill.
Yeah.
Looks at
she
phony, looks at
is-
that thing, looks at phony, looks at that thing. Why can't you do this all the time?
And she kind of like starts coming on along over this side to try to back up Zephyr over here. Torihito, how are you doing?
I want to focus action boomerang.
Who are you boomeranging?
The one on the right. To my right.
This
There are a lot
this
on the
boy?
right.
The one that's
close
kind of getting up in Zephyr space. That's decent hit. Roll me a flavor.
Oh boy, flavor.
Yeah, this thing soy goes flying out, hits it with the I forget which color it is for ice. I assume it's white.
Blue.
White.
White.
No, blue is lightning. Yeah, so it hits it with a white head and just stops, and fucking ice goes rain down upon this thing. It looks aggravated, but it pays you no mind as soy, it comes back.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'd imagine it'd be looking around like, the fuck just hit me?
Ow, fuck you. Gambul, how you doing?
Okay, I want to describe to you what I want to do, and you tell me if it's cool or not.
What you
I
trying
wanna-
to do?
Pick this one up
Okay.
and throw it at this one.
Alright.
Or
I
left.
love that.
Need help?
I assume you're dual wielding right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna
So I'd have
need
to
to
put
drop
away
your
one.
weapons. Either put away a weapon and drop the other, or put them both down and grab this thing and throw it. And I
I'll
will
just drop
allow it.
them. Drop them real quick.
But like weapons need to leave your hands.
Yeah, I'll just like drop them down next to my feet.
Okay.
Cut off your
Unfortunately,
toes.
since you have minor actions, this won't be a focus.
Okay.
But give it a shot. That's a might roll.
Just roll my. All right.
Please get good.
No.
Yeah, you go for this boy. He just kind of like ducks underneath your hands and continues to get within your personal space.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're unarmed.
Yeah, now you're unarmed. Qeltrin, how you doing?
My dart is still the same.
Well, I probably just like peeked over Eldrith and saw that happening, so I'm just going to take to the sky.
Okay. So we'll
Where's
give
that
you
come
a
from?
little flighty. I'll give you some wings.
Okay.
There's some
let's
Red
see.
Bull for you.
Oh boy. Let's see, 15 feet. So I'm gonna go up 15 and go over by 10.
Okay. I will be on top.
Let's use the
of
red
you.
circle, and I'm just gonna write 15 in there. I'm gonna use that for now.
Okay. And what do?
And I'm gonna try to attack that thing before it has a chance to get after Gambul, so he has a time to get his fucking weapons back.
All right, that'll be a plain old attack.
Let's do this.
I mean, you know, I was gonna try again next
Whoa!
time, right?
Oof.
And
So,
everyone's
how
being
does,
cool.
And then it pings off the wall behind it and kills another one.
how does this thing go down?
I see Gambul wasn't able to do what he had wanted, and I feel like this thing's gonna try to just bite his fucking neck. So I would just have jumped up, flown up in the air, and just immediately just fired at this thing's skull.
All right, yeah. So Gambul, you see this thing like duck beneath you. It looks like it's starting to go for your jewels when all of a sudden its skull just disintegrates.
Yeah.
And the corpse just kind of goes right in
I just
front of
look
you.
down
A
with
little
that
bit
face
of
that's just
ooze
like,
coming out of it.
oh, and I look up and at AuxZork and go, oh.
Just thumbs up.
Nasty.
Aldrich, what do?
I'm gonna get him over to Zephyr.
Okay.
Actually, can he get here? It didn't do the thing. He could get one step closer. But here's fine. Actually, let's just get here. I'm going to try to, after I read this, what does restoration do correctly?
Restoration is just healing every turn.
No,
No,
it's
that's
trying to
regeneration. Restoration is
Oh,
removing
okay.
boons.
Yep. Veins.
It's not
Yeah,
showing me.
veins.
Wait, that's my.
Okay.
I'm just looking it over. Hold on.
I understand.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
new
sure
setup
all
for
we're
this,
looking
so.
it up.
You folks and your magic.
Uses perception. Wait. No,
And
that doesn't sound right. Hold on.
Protection, not perception.
Why is it set to perception? I know
Okay.
I put it on protection. Whatever.
You can
Restoration
do
is creation or protection.
Protection. Ugh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna try to electrocute that thing instead.
Alrighty, no worries. And with a 24, yeah, this thing suddenly is just not there anymore. Boof! They call me the bug zapper or the lobster zapper. What the hell are these things? Hey,
They call me the
Zephyr,
thing zapper.
How are you doing over there?
I'm gonna try to resist, but then just be like,
All right,
okay,
that'll
don't
take up
worry,
your-
Cat. Yeah, it'll take out my whole thing.
Let's see. Resisting this bane, demoralized, is a minor action. So instead of using your move, go ahead and roll me a resist.
Where's resist again? I'm sorry, I haven't had to roll
Click
that
on
in a
any of
while.
your-
Click on one of your defenses.
Yeah, that one.
Resolve. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Gemini.
Yeah, you know
Trying to
what?
get my shit together.
Fuck it. That guy has my knife.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I want to use that icon now. Fuck you, Justin.
What?
Look at this.
Eldrith.
All right. Zephyr, you basically have your move. You have your whole turn ahead of you. What would you like to do?
Well, first I'm gonna reload my page because I lost connection.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And then I am just going to stab things because when in doubt, stab things.
All right.
When in doubt, highly motivated murder is still
Because
valid.
you like crit resisted your fucking demoralization, got your shit together, I will let you have another advantage on this one.
Okay.
So if you, what are you doing, melee or
Don't roll a one.
Melee.
the melee would be advantage 2 altogether.
Okay. And it was a
Roll
minor
one.
action, so I can't move though, right?
No, yeah, you can move.
Okay, so I'm just
I
moving
think the
a
limit's
little
up to
bit,
15
and I'm gonna go and attack this guy.
Yeah, minor action is basically like a free boy.
Minor action is completely separate from move action.
Oh, right.
So
my
you're
bad.
moving
It
up to
doesn't
this
affect your move
dude,
at all.
and
Maybe.
so I'm guessing that's a stabity.
It is
With
gonna
your
be a stabity.
Advantage 2.
Manage.
Yeah, no, that this thing has like been toying around with the knife in your in its mouth as you kind of come down with stab, stab, stabity, stab, 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 stab,
Since
stab,
you like
stab.
my knife so much, here you go.
Yeah,
Give me my knife
yeah,
back.
so this thing kind of like and falls over to the ground, and the knife comes tinking out of its mouth. Zephyr, roll me another perception
Okay.
with just plain old, I guess you could
Plain
say.
old
This will
perception.
be a free action for you.
Okay. Nope. Not a damn thing.
Nope,
Not
I'm gonna
that
go stab those other boys.
Okay.
As right, this guy is dead. Finn is taking the highway to the danger zone as these boys really don't like you being in their space, especially hitting them with stuff. This boy that you tomahawked clearly misses. Very perturbed, very upset, unhappy to see you. Good old boy next to him, however, takes a good old 25 to try to hit you.
Oh my lord! All right.
And let's see, these guys are like, oh, hey, there's a friend over here. This guy.
Wait. This one?
Uh,
No. The second one that hit me. This one?
oh, you're right. This guy is on the ground. Let's say yeah, you're getting crowded by 3 up on the dish.
So that didn't hit me. So I don't take 6.
What are you talking about? No, this one.
But the fucking. Okay, so this one hit me, and then you said this one. What?
One missed. The second
one of
hit.
them hit you.
You made it okay. The way you ordered that made it sound like okay. This guy swings and misses. The one on the right swings and hits. Then the left one shows up.
Yeah. So
Perspective is weird for this.
Yeah, perspective is weird. I apologize, but one of them hit you.
Right.
As this thing, these boys are trying to get at you. Hey, and that one tries to go for your wrist blade arm as well. And again, no dice. As
No balls.
It's chunkier, I guess.
yeah, they're just
it's chunkier under the sleeve, so they assume there's more meat.
Scuttle. This one is running towards you, Gambul, as well as is this one. And this one is kind of coming down to say hi to you, Zephyr.
Hello.
And this boy is making his way downtown, kind of eyeing, looking over here. And unfortunately, like, nobody else is in attack range. So, Finn, how are you doing up there?
I'm wondering what to do here.
Good question.
Swipe.
Pray to your god, Gambul.
Wow.
Are we starting a new religion here?
No.
No, don't.
Okay, so
Crying is free action.
no. Like I'm thinking ideas, not thinking desperate. I'm wondering now. Like these are blatantly just like wild creatures, right?
Well, yeah. Guess so.
There's something. They're definitely creatures.
You still haven't even actually physically described what they look like yet.
No, they look
Lobsters.
like bug lobsters.
Great.
I mean, lobsters are bugs.
I mean, if they're things that are afraid of fire, right? I'm gonna try and set one on
knows?
fire. I'm gonna try and set one on fire with my rings.
All right. I need to take a look at your sheets.
I like the logic, but I kind of want to see what the execution is.
Exactly.
Roll
Sets himself on
me
fire.
2d20. We're taking the lower result.
Okay.
Storks, thinking quickly with your free hand, you kind of like chink, 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 foof, throw some sparks right into one of these boys' faces, and it kind of scratches and screams at you for a second, but it is still unperturbed. You did do some damage, however.
Great.
Which one did you want to have done it to?
The one I'd already stabbed. Why not?
Well, that one kind of goes, fucking goes limp against your tomahawk because it's still kind of like hanging on. So now you have extra weight.
Now, here's an idea for a minor action.
Okay.
Could I jump away from the dish and then hold up my immovable rod and hit the button so I'm just hanging in the air?
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Wow.
Awesome.
This will constitute your move.
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
bonus action.
That's
All right.
fine.
Roll me. And agility. Okay.
At this point,
Before you just tumble down to the ground.
He just gracefully tumbles, almost hits the ground, but then rods. Just goes, yeah.
No, you kind of kick off from this thing, and
So like to hearish.
yeah, you actually kind of like manage to fumble as you're kind of falling to the air. You, on your way down, you kind of start like, wait, which pocket did I put it into? I need a learning or logic from you to save yourself. I'm actually going to roll this. Yeah.
Interesting thinking.
I got it. And you wound up landing on the ground. That kind of hurt. That's 3 damage to you.
Ow, my ass.
We're going to need to take a little vacation before we actually go.
Thankfully, none of that lethal. So, Phony kind of keeps on trucking after.
This is what I get for trying to do cool things.
Right? My cool things is killing things, and I can't even do that.
Yes, you can. Shut up.
And worse things could have happened. I will say that.
Land on your neck and snap it.
Phony, Zephyr comes, Zephyr Phony comes chasing after you. I apologize, I got that backwards.
Okay.
She's just kind of like, no, stop, come back. I'm gonna heal.
Dying.
And stop that.
No.
And the 6. I'm gonna make this one public. I got a 9. So that'll probably
that's full.
that looks like it's full for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Stop squirming.
I need to kill things. I need to not think right now. Okay.
All right, Torihito, what do?
Keep on trucking.
All right.
Murder.
That's 1 kill.
That boy's down.
It begins.
So, it begins.
And
It ends.
it ends.
Like I said, my one cool thing, I can't do it.
You did it last session. Shut up.
Once. I want to do it
Gambul,
like
how's
6
it going
times in a
over
row.
So I'm imagining with the second teleport, you go for a swing and stop halfway, and just start thinking like, "Huh, wait, did I forget something?" And then just like clunk it on the head.
Oh wait.
Dunk.
Gambul,
Wait, I dropped my
doing.
weapons.
Yes, please do tell me what you're doing. I will
Well,
allow you to.
What actions would you consider to pick them back up?
Free.
Okay, so I pick them back up,
All right.
and I go, and I swing them at this boy.
Oh boy, yeah, no. Hey, Gambul, roll me a perception, would you?
Okay. I don't like the way you said that.
No,
No,
there's
whatever.
no skill over there.
Well, whatever we need to notice about these, we're not noticing it.
Right now.
No, you guys are.
Can
lost
I notice anything from up
in the
here?
heat of a moment.
I still haven't even gotten the chance to notice a damn thing.
I can't notice it because even if I do kill it, it explodes.
Gilson, this doesn't bother you at all. So,
Okay.
I will say that.
They
Oh
can
god, do
handle
they have
that
like
one.
poisonous blood or something?
By the way, Torihito, roll me your perception.
Okay.
Actually, I think I know what it
Have
is, but
special
I
eyes.
can't character know what it is yet.
Do
Do they eat metal?
You're gonna have to clean your swords after this.
Shit.
So, Qeltrin, how are you doing up there?
Acid for blood.
Good. I'm gonna actually. Do I have clear line of sight to this one up top?
I'm gonna say yes because I did the same thing for Mr. Man over here.
Hi.
Yeah,
Well,
these
I'm going
boys
to-
are not noticing you right now. They're kind of like waving their tiny little pincer hands over at Finn, like, "I'll get you next time." Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna try to blow its head off and not succeed.
Man, that team's pretty good.
You winged this thing really well. It kind of gives off a little like chitter ow. It looks perturbed and just yep. No, that's it for it. And Aldrith, how's it going?
Well, he's gonna try to zap the one that was right below it.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus!
Which one is he hitting?
The one that was right below it.
Hey Frank, are you okay? Bird.
Oh my god!
I just
Oh my
imagine
God,
it's making. I'm just imagining it's making them explode from the inside. Kind of like
Fucking
Krillin.
Dr. Manhattan.
No, Krillin.
I like Krillin.
Zephyr, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Sensu bean.
Seeing all these companion shenanigans, I think I'm actually going to take out my boy Bandit and let
Oh,
him
hey! Yeah, Bandit comes wobbling out of your bag.
They-
Fresh air!
They seem small enough that he can handle. Like, are you Do you want to have some fun, boy?
I'm free. There was no more food in there.
Don't
Aw.
make it worse. I mean, just assume I've taken him out every once in a while. He's been sitting.
Yeah, no,
on my
it's
shoulder,
fine.
But I'm letting him fight.
It's like a Tamagotchi. You forgot to get.
No,
Alright,
don't.
So he's
Okay.
gonna act. He's gonna go ahead and he'll act after your turn.
Okay.
It's like they don't actually die, but you come back and they guilt trip you.
No,
So what would you like to
Tamagotchis
do?
absolutely die.
Mhm.
Oh, then what am I thinking of? Nintendo.
Okay.
No, you're
thinking
thinking of
Animal
Neopets.
Crossing.
You're thinking of Neopets.
Oh, that
I'm
too.
gonna come over. I'm gonna come over and stab this guy again.
All right, that's just your however your regular attack is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I hit it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, knives go in, knives come out. This thing is not looking happy.
Do I notice anything about it?
No, it's looking quite dead.
Okay.
Kobe already.
You notice that it's dead.
Anything
Perception
else?
thing, weird.
Anything else for your turn?
Do I have anything else I can do? I guess I'll come over and flank a bit.
All right. You're flanking
No.
Finn, I see.
I'm flanking these guys, but I'm kind of giving
So-
Finn a hand just in case.
Did
Ow.
you forget
So-
about this boy?
This boy.
He's just the
no. He's
turn order.
Mr. Cheerleader. He's the turn order holder.
Oh,
But
Oh, he's just there so he can have his turn.
Yeah.
this is a GM's thing because I sometimes make a whole bunch of the same dudes. I sometimes delete the guy who's holding the turn order. So
Good
this
enough.
is the guy who will not take part in the combat.
Shove him
Nice.
in the darkness zone so we can't see him.
No.
there's
He's there.
Hey, okay.
Spirit.
Hey, he's in the darkness now. Go do your thing. As this boy comes scuttling up to you, Torihito, and takes his good old swipe at you with an 18 to hit.
Meets.
All right, but he's not going for you.
Okay.
As you're kind of sitting there looking down at your thing, he kind of clamps down your sword. You're disarmed,
Oh, great.
and it's now in his mouth.
One sword or two swords?
One sword.
Okay.
As
Then he has
this
the-
boy kind of comes sculling
Slowly
down.
raises his other sword.
Right.
This boy
I don't even
comes
admit-
scuttling down off the dish and about makes it that far. It looks like he's gunning for Finn. I'm
So-
gonna get you.
Real quick, all I'm imagining is Torihito's personality. It'd just be like he'd poke it with his other sword. Not even like stabbing, just poking like, stop it. Stop
No.
it.
No.
give it back.
Well, I'm gonna get to my fucking feet.
Wait, I have to message Kobe.
After
would be
landing
a
on my
great fucking
ass.
idea.
And I'm going to very calmly walk up and
Okay.
I'm going to kill it.
I have faith in you, but try
I
it.
Yeah.
Based on your
I
rules.
messaged you,
No,
Kobe.
yeah, no, that's actually a kill.
Wow.
Yay!
Yeah, just annoyed. Walk, stab.
And
I
I'm
feel
gonna
that. I
roll
feel that
something
in
real
my
quick.
soul.
No, yeah, no, just head comes lopping off.
So should we like
As-
capture one of these live?
No.
Okay.
Not a bad idea.
Phony
Yeah,
kind
they're-
of takes a look around like,
they're-
okay, if that's what we're doing.
These are vermin.
And she
Hey,
goes
even
and
some
tries
vermin have
to,
their uses.
Yeah, no. Phony kind of takes a couple steps over and just kind of collapses onto the floor. She's not looking. too
Jesus
hot.
Christ.
Yeah.
I'm imagining Aldrich would try to help her up.
Yeah, Torihito. This boy is like clamped down around your sword. Just
Come on, Kobe. You know, it'd be funny.
Fine, okay. It's clamp on my sword. I let go of my sword.
all right.
Go behind it.
Okay.
Attack it.
All right, and you don't get your advantages.
Fuck that.
However, Jesus Christ, as this thing suddenly goes, boom, explodes.
Why
Why
is
is
it
it
explode?
exploding?
I don't care at this point. Just pick my sword back and start wiping it down.
Problem:
Oh,
the blade falls off your katana.
son of a bitch.
Did the blade fall off my wrist blade too?
No, yours is fine.
I was gonna say, like, I bought these spares for a reason.
Hey, Zephyr.
Oh god.
You kind of go back to pick up your knife, and it kind of starts disintegrating in your hand.
That's just like one throwing knife, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, this is
but-
one of my 2 swords.
Inventory, yeah, her inventory kind of has 4 of them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna lose one.
Yeah, you're losing one of those. Sorry.
I have 3 knives.
Just the sword blade goes
So,
clink, 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 clink on the ground, just staring at it like.
I thought we weren't tracking aim. Oh, you're counting those as like regular knives, same ones
Yeah,
she uses for
so-
melee. Okay.
Kobe's reaction. What?
No,
It doesn't
just
change
disappointment.
A lot, but
as you guys kind of clear the ground, just
I need-
the place is littered with just gross bug insect carcasses. Valver comes kind of running through, be like, "Did you guys do it?"
Yep.
Oh,
No, we're just catching our breath.
oh man, these guys smell. I need to talk to Laura Jar, see if she recognizes this as basically just everyone kind of comes
See,
like
I was
piling
gonna-
up behind.
I was gonna quickly ask him, does this area have ventilation?
We're outside.
We're
You guys
outside.
are
We're
outside.
Oh, it is outside? Okay.
We have the best
and
ventilation there is.
I hate to do this to you now. I forgot to mention this beforehand. It is currently very, very overcast. Lightning is happening off the distance. It is very cloudy.
Well,
I
at least it's
flipped
not
lightning
raining.
off.
It is kinda
probably
dark.
get died.
Yeah, it is no longer raining.
I'm gonna take out the weather thing to see if it tells me anything.
Yeah,
Maybe
currently
there might
it's
be
just
something
like it looks
coming.
like there's far off storms, and if you kind of do take a look up, it looks like those storms that were hitting you guys earlier has
They're
moved
moving
on
away.
a bit.
Well, whatever
good.
weather's happening, it's going that way now.
So,
So as-
here's sorry. I was
Gambul's just
gonna
over in the corner, like leaning on his axe.
see, I was actually gonna go over and ask well, both to Torihito and I technically have to ask Josh too. How is the sword like off of its hilt? Did it like,
Dissolved.
literally just fall out, or
I'm
Is-
imagining where it bit down, it
Melted.
melted.
As you guys kind of like crowd around the sword, Valver kind of comes over towards you. Right behind him, Lord Jire and Kenley kind of make their appearance as they also kind of come up to the patio and they're like,
Are-
well, it
is
looks
Lord
like
Gy-
you guys did save it.
Is Laura Gyre cured?
Lord Jire is cured. She
Yay.
no longer is Star Lady as she kind of steps over and goes, oh no, Valver, you didn't. Oh, what? Were these one of yours? Yes, they were. Oh. She placed a hand on her face. She goes, I didn't notice that the rust monsters had gotten out.
Rust monsters.
I need
They were probably in one of the empty things.
I need patching up again.
She kind of
There we go.
strides over towards you, Torihito. She goes, I see. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's
I
whatever.
hope that wasn't really important to you. Who am I kidding? That probably was.
Gambul's now sitting down on the ground, like rubbing his axe on the ground, getting all the globs off of it.
Pick up the
Yeah, no.
pick up the sword pieces, put them in my bag.
well, no, I was actually gonna see if I could look at him. If
do
I
it-
ever get time, I might be able to actually.
Yeah,
fix
no.
it.
You look at the part where the blade has detached. It is disastrously rusted over where the thing had bitten down.
Also,
No, it's not.
I very cautiously check my bite wounds for rust.
Yeah, no.
Do I have tetanus now?
No, you've got a little bit of blood going on here, but
No tetanus.
No tetanus. That
Don't
doesn't
worry
seem like
about
that.
repairing the sword.
I
A
also
repaired
rolled a
sword
tool
is just as
for
bad as a
him.
broken sword.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Well,
D8.
Okay.
tell you what,
Okay.
Torihito.
Where's
We'll
the
get back
heal?
to town.
I guess
see if
I'll
can
roll
help
for you
make a
then.
new one.
Everyone
you got
talks at
5.
once.
Yay.
I'm sorry. Qeltrin, what were you saying?
I was basically talking to Torihito, saying, "Well, when we get back to town, we can see if I can't help whoever make a new sword for you."
Just very big, awkward silence. Apparently, from
Well, man,
Tito.
I said don't worry. I said yeah, sure. Whenever we get back. Till then,
Speaking of getting back, are we done yet?
put sword
Somber-
pieces in bag. Walk away
Goes,
disappointed.
"Well, okay. He turns back towards the other guys. Oh, if you guys don't mind, I will be arranging some form of payment for you all. But first, I would like to know since you all helped out so much, if you wouldn't mind being witness to my life's work.
Wait,
Kind of, he looks down at one of the carcasses next to his feet and just kind of nudges it away from himself.
so wait, I didn't fully
Ye-
hear what he was asking. I'm sorry.
What are you actually gonna do?
He gestures up to the satellite. When the accident occurred, was trying to fire the coalescence projector out onto that. Oh, wait, hold on. Qeltrin, he walks over to you and, like, he gestures at your eyepiece as
Oh,
he
here you
starts,
go.
like, reaching in pockets and pulling out, like, little spy glasses and stuff. He starts handing them out to you guys.
Okay,
he-
so I'll look out to where he's pointing.
Yeah, he actually points off into the distance. In the middle of the night, you guys can actually notice way off, way far off, like far off into the heart of the Madlands. What appears to be a swirling, fiery, glowing substance. Just dab smack what you would guess is just this.
I don't think the sun is supposed to be there.
No, no,
Gambul's
it
holding
basically
his-
looks like a sun.
Gamble's holding his telescope backwards.
no, like this, like this.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does this involve that crystal thing?
Yes. Oh, Kenley, do you have that? Yeah, I've got it right
Zebra
here.
just
Go,
takes one step
go
back.
put it into the engine, please.
Takes a couple steps back. I'm gonna be over here while you do that then.
Yeah,
no,
I'll-
everything should be fine. Just standing where you are. Don't nobody worry about a dang thing.
We're going to
he-
continue to worry if that's all the same to you.
Laura, if you don't mind, I mean, well, these are dead, so I guess I'll help out with your project, Valfer. Yes, thank you. Oh my God.
Such a dick.
Laura Gyre and Kenley head on inside, and you guys kind of watch as they disappear into the other machine room. Valfer steps over to the dish and starts hitting some little runes and buttons and stuff like that. This thing suddenly wakes up and fucking, with a loud grinding sound, turns itself and starts aiming towards that freaking, like, mini sun going off in the far distance. And
You can see Qeltrin is just like, yeah, this is gonna be fucking cool.
Yeah. Valfer, he steps over towards you and is like, this has been my life's work. Ever since we discovered this everlasting storm happening in towards the middle of this, I wanted to see if I could do something about it. It's basically the closer you get to that, the worse the Madlands gets. So perhaps maybe we can hopefully stop or change or something about this thing.
So you want to turn this place into the mild lands?
Sure, that's an appropriate misnomer for it. As Valfer kind of stares up at this giant machine rotating itself over and pointing towards the thing, he looks up and goes, "All right, we ready?"
Yeah.
He actually stops and turns and looks over behind himself and goes, "Oh, right, they're inside." Kind of goes running over towards the doors. He disappears inside for a second. Kind of comes running back outside. Okay. I told him to fire it in like 30 seconds or so. And
Okay.
cue a nice little awkward silence as he runs forward and like grabs onto the railing of this deck that you guys are standing on. It's like, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. This is so
Fuck it, I'm
exciting.
following
Those doppelgangers almost ruined my project, but this is so exciting. As this thing, you hear this loud groaning, churning sound emanating from this machine above you. The swift roll starts to resonate with a high-pitched tone as just lights flow through lines going from the ground, from inside into this dish. It all focuses on
I really
towards
hope there's no rust on the thing.
Right?
I don't think Swift Throw rusts.
Swithril might not be able to be rusted.
this stuff. This power converges into like the middle portion of this, right behind this rather large tube, and it goes, "Here it comes! Here it comes! Here it comes!" At the climax of this thing reaching a fever pitch whine in everyone's ears, this energy surges forth through this tube and fires off directly towards the sun, just hanging out in the Madlands far off in the distance. this beam of energy actually travels for like a good solid 15 seconds or so before you guys actually see this flaring glow appear from the horizon.
So this is either going to neutralize it or explode and kill us all.
This actually hurts everyone's eyes.
I'll take you at this
just a
point.
brief second.
Ow.
But goddamn you guys.
Fired.
Eventually, your eyes kind of adjust to the flaring sensations that they just went through. As you look out, there is still very much a sun, like a glowing spot out there through the telescopes that you guys were loaned. However, when you lower them, it's rather nice. There's no clouds in the area, and especially for Qeltrin, you guys don't quite remember ever having a very calm night in the Madlands. Stars are twinkling, nary a cloud in sight. The wind isn't whipping back and forth like crazy.
So
Everything seems
This is kind
calm.
of pretty.
so it's not gone.
Qeltrin's basically going to be like falling flat on his ass. Like, it's done. You did it.
Hold
Buffer-
on.
It might not hold forever, but you did it.
Volver pulls open his little like binoculars and looks out at it. Goes, no, I didn't stop it. No, I didn't stop at all. But look! He fucking runs over to you, Qeltrin, and just shoves it into your face. Like, despite you having your little telescope thing, you kind of get a good look at it. This speck of just pure energy resting out in the Badlands has shrunk just a bit. I can't believe it! I did it! I can change it! I might be able to stop this! I might be able to like control this! Who knows? You're all witnessing! We can take the Madlands!
Finn starts to take some careful steps over to the guy. He says, "Okay, look, this is all very, very nice, very impressive. Something's still bothering me."
What could be bothering you?
So you said that this loud rumble and crash hit your facility, released the doppelgangers and all the living spells and all the other test creatures. We still have no idea what caused that.
I think, well, the hypothesis is that he keeps looking between you, Finn, and back towards like the glowing speck off the distance.
I'll like get over here so he has less of a whiplash going.
Yeah, you guys can see storm clouds far off on the horizon, but like your immediate surrounding area is just suddenly stabilized.
Wait, I'm gonna come over and check the weather ball again.
Okay. Yeah, everything looks clear in your weather ball. It is a Van Gogh starry night on your ball.
Okay.
You guys can see constellations, just all sorts of lights and prettiness. It is a very clear night.
Focus, man. The hypothesis is
The hypothesis was the doppelgangers managed to get out of the cage and swiped the crystal when the project was trying to go off.
so they took advantage of a test fire.
I surmise that the rather loud bang was them taking the crystal at the time. I remember because as I was being held hostage, they used the crystal to transform your friends, he gestures to Qeltrin and Gambul, into these strange beings, much like the one who was, as you said, made of stars. Points towards Torihito. So
It fits all nice and neat, but seriously, be ready for something like that to happen again, even if there are no doppelgangers here.
yes, I'm still confused as to how they got out, but to be quite honest, at least that problem has been dealt with.
Wait.
Maybe
the
don't
question
keep
for
anything
me,
too sentient here.
what was that thing in the basement? Did we ever find that out?
I don't want to know.
At this point,
I think what
don't
they
care.
The thing in the
cage.
cage that can read people's minds.
Oh,
That thing.
yeah,
Yes.
that thing.
Hey, so who's over towards the railings?
I'm sitting down on the
Everyone on the
I'm
map
leaning
that's close
against
to
the
the
middle
railings.
pole thing.
Yeah, as you guys are kind of looking out, those who are closer to the edge, everything like that, I would like you guys to roll me a
No.
disadvantage one.
perception disadvantage one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Zork, as you're kind of Qeltrin, as you kind of look out towards just the storm having subsided and shifted away from your immediate area, for you, like you know this land almost at like the back of your hand, something kind of strikes you as still just a tad bit unnatural. Down in the woods, towards the bottom of the plateau, you're still kind of zoomed in with your telescope. A glimmer of something has caught your eye. And as you look back down, you see a single pale eye staring back at you.
What is that?
What is what?
My job
As
is
you ask and start to point it out, eye disappears from view. Winks out.
The hell was that?
The hell was what?
What was
the
what?
hell was that? I just looked down towards the trees and just saw this pale eye.
Volver
Great.
kind of turns and looks towards the tree line. I
It's gone.
don't see what you're talking about.
Yeah, it
Valfer?
was there, and literally a second after, it just disappeared. I don't know which direction it went.
Valfer?
Yes?
Hire guards.
I mean,
Real
we do
guard.
No, we'll hire extra security. It's probably best if we do have some inside this time around. Using
sure
their
that-
budgets.
See, I have a better idea. If you're going to have, like, keep this facility almost the way it is, just remove the living creatures and living spells. Have those in a different facility. This should be its own thing.
I will definitely
Hire
put that
guards.
into the requisitions.
Hire guards anyway.
Specifically, a mage or two. They would probably be able to help find out, if you happen to find any more doppelgangers, they might be able to help figure that out a little bit sooner.
Oh, yes. Laura Gyra's, I think I've heard she's not looking forward to the autopsy. Those things also smell rather bad when they're bleeding everywhere.
what
How?
happens?
What did happen to the other two? He starts looking between everybody.
Other two?
The other two doppelgangers. I remember
were-
them being in the area.
They were all in the basement. We killed
didn't
them.
we?
Hey, Torihito, do you want to answer that one?
They're here.
Oh.
They're there. They're a bit everywhere. You might have a mess to clean up.
Okay, yeah, no, we don't know why, but everything he kills explodes.
Oh,
Yeah, we started questioning it, but you know what? At this point, I just don't care. It's effective.
fascinating. Oh, I assume you folks would like to get on your merry way.
Yes.
Oh, also, is Phony okay? She collapsed
Right.
earlier. We all
Phony-
Oh my
forgot.
god.
Phony is sitting up on her tuchus, and she's looking haggard just a bit.
Did she go through all of her hot pockets already?
Qeltrin and Gambul, just so you know,
Oh, by the
she's
way,
suffering from fatigue.
by the way,
time.
Gambul Qeltrin.
I didn't know.
When we went by the cafeteria with Lord Gyre in tow, she showed us a machine that makes hot pockets.
Fucking Hot Pockets!
What are hot pockets?
I mean, I said
Sounds
that out of
delicious.
character. I said that out of character.
Phony just kind of like raises his hand. She goes, "I'm all right. I think I'm just gonna need some sleep." When we're done
Yeah,
with all
you're
this."
gonna get a nice long rest on our ride home.
Hopefully.
Volver kind of reaches over, claps you on the arm, Finn.
Hmm.
Well, I must thank you all for assisting us in this endeavor. Oh, I need to fill out papers for
Oh,
compensation.
Meters.
where's
Yes.
the other party, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you kind of like mutter this aloud, they're kind of hanging out back here. They decided to
so
let you
they're
guys
here.
have your moment.
Hey guys.
Yeah,
Wait a
as-
minute, I just had that half-second thought of, oh, shit.
As a word of compensation floats out into the air, you actually hear the dwarf go, "Ahem."
Make sure we get even cuts. They did just as much as we did.
the dwarf does sidle over towards Valfor. He eyes you up and down just a bit, Finn, and looks towards everyone else. Yes,
Gambul
so
gives him a thumbs up.
if you can make the payments out to the Dragon Heroes and the Seekers of the Lust, I believe it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Sure.
just kind of
Still mad that they're allowed to have a dragon name.
Right.
and
Still thinking about setting his pants on fire.
yeah, looking back, like the rest of the party is there. Everyone looks cured and thankful and kind of milling about, just happy to see the night sky and everything.
You hear that, Arjun? They have dragon names. How about that?
Alright, I'm gonna lead down to Phony. Hey.
Ruby could have meant
you want
literally anything.
Right.
Never gonna get over that.
Yes. Anyways,
We can hold
payment. I
grudges
have to
too,
go-
damn it.
I have to go get papers. If anybody wants to accompany me, he starts kind of walking back over. He stops and pats his pockets for a second. Wait, who has the keys?
Looks at the dwarf.
No, Torihito had him last.
All right. Here, I'll hand off the keys to him.
Speaking of the dwarf, I do want to like turn to Tamir and like offer one of those handshakes where you grab each other's forearms like a warrior
Yeah.
grip.
He reaches out and like clasps like hand over arm with you. It was a certain pleasure, I have to admit.
It's been an experience.
Yeah.
Let's go
You
somewhere
boys-
less. Let's go somewhere less stupid
You
next
boys
time.
and gals are quite all right.
Gambul just kind of trudges out behind them, and
Yeah.
you just hear him mutter, "Hungry."
Valfer says, "Oh yes, if any of you need a quick meal, stop by the cafeteria. If anyone would like
10
to
steps
accompany
ahead of
me to,
Watch out! Watch out! They're boiling hot in the middle.
if anyone would like to accompany me to my quarters, I would like to get the appropriate rewards for you guys."
I'm going to ask Phony if she wants a piggyback ride.
What are you asking, Phony? I'm sorry.
You want a piggyback ride? You still look a little
Phony
tired.
looks up at you. She just kind of goes, I mean, it might be a little hard with those things in a way.
You
Oh
can
no,
make one.
it's actually pretty
I don't
easy.
know.
Watch.
She
Oh, are you gonna show us how to do that?
No, yeah, I was literally just gonna like crouch down and show how you would give someone a piggyback ride with wings.
she kind of goes, "Aw, but that's she offered first."
No, it's
No,
okay.
sure.
Stealing the thunder.
I need to take notes.
Okay,
Phony-
she's just kind of like,
Phony has
She-
a tiny harem.
as much as she's like sitting there, she just kind of like grabs onto your couch. She goes, "Thank you, friend."
Anytime, Phony.
So you guys give her a piggyback ride as she's all right. So looks like Torihito's going with Valfer.
Might as well.
I'll join them after, but I do shoot a wink at now on the way out.
Valfer kind of leads you, Torihito, towards the door. He kind of like urges you to come along with because you kind of think he's with you. And I guess I'll try to come along with as well. Funny will-
I
fucking.
don't know where to go, so I
Party.
mean, hey.
Well, let's
Alright.
go have an eating party in the
It's
cafeteria
either
or
cafeteria to have
otherwise.
some hot pockets, or Valfer opens up the door to what you guys assume to be his own personal living quarters and / private office. It is a fucking mess inside.
Yeah, I would have expected that.
And also, you guys might notice is maybe considerably larger and roomier than everyone else's.
It's not-
Yeah, I would have
Of course
expected that
it
too.
is.
This guy's a dick.
Welcome to my quarters. Please don't go running around too much. As he just kind of goes, he
yeah.
heads on
Have you-
over towards
Sure,
the
I don't
desk.
want to disturb anything in
You'll
here.
understand. You'll understand if there's not much recourse. Look at all the shit on the floor.
Yeah, he starts digging around inside this desk for papers and everything like that. He goes, "Hold on, I know it's around here somewhere. Maybe it's in one of these boxes." He grabs one of the boxes and goes, "Darn it all! Do you mind holding this?" He offers it to you, Torihito. This box
Oh,
doesn't
no.
have a lid or anything on top of it, but he just kind of holds it out for you real quick. Like
You need a
expecting you to
secretary.
grab it.
Sorry, I'm back. I had to- someone
So
knocked on the door.
what about this box?
He holds this box out to you. It's kind of like a shoe box that he's holding. But he
Okay.
kind of swings around wildly, like hoping that you'll just take it before he turns back around and
Yeah,
drops.
sure. Okay. Suddenly I have a box in my hands.
Gambul shows up at the door to the room holding like chicken and like meat chunks on the bone.
Okay, Ed.
Yeah, no.
Junkyard Wine.
Chickens!
This is pretty good roasted chicken you got in your hands there, Gambul.
He's
not
just
like-
like eating it straight off the bone.
It's not like Mom used to make, but it's serviceable.
See, I'd probably just like point over my shoulders, like give Phony some.
Yeah.
Please.
Phony's like,
I just,
"I'll-
like-
I'll-"
Crudely like shove a leg in her face.
No, Gambul, thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Shoot yourself.
Torihito, as you kind of like sit there and take hold of this box, you actually hear voices coming from it.
Kill them all, Johnny.
No. And that's just the beginning.
I'm not questioning it at this point.
Friends will become traitors, traitors become allies. One betrays all. It's all the land and whiteness. Torihito, you're hearing this.
Yeah, that's terrifying, but you know what?
Torihito, you okay, buddy?
Is anyone else hearing this?
No.
No, Torihito's. This is coming from the box. As you kind of look down, there are 3 very small. You think they might be toys, but these are creatures just kind of milling about inside the box. And one of them is kind of doing its own thing, but 2 of them are very much staring at you. And the problem is, they kind of look like little weird cube people.
Cube people?
Yeah, and they have like eyeballs, big old mouths, and just kind of stare back up at you like, hi.
Aye.
Meanwhile, the third one that you recognize having the voice coming from is a little spherical one, just kind of sitting in the corner, just muttering to itself. It's laying on its side.
Do the cubes bully the
At least
sphere?
you think it's the side. Do what?
Do the cubes bully the
What's
sphere?
wrong with your round face?
No, they're just kind of like sitting there. You see one of the cubes actually splits up a bit, like looking like it has a spring in its midsection. And it just turns to the other box-looking one and says, "Well, go on, talk to it." Hello. It seems we're currently in your possession, as it were. Please don't drop us.
Okay.
I'm literally just imagining these things in like Pixar art form.
When the time comes, they will know we're finished.
What's wrong with that one?
Where's the psych ward?
Oh, he's that's Uno over there. He's not having a great time, and he's very much rude whenever we have guests over. You hear Falford like kind of go, "Would you guys keep down?" The one who's talking to you walks over and slaps the ball one over the head or the side. You're not sure. This is the sphere.
They do bully him.
None of us said anything.
Like, could I actually walk forward and like start hearing this?
It all comes down to a choice. It's everything goes dark. Everything goes right. Everything ends. Everything
Can we
dies.
get our money now?
Just slowly starts to peek over his
Hold
shoulder.
on,
What the
I'm
hell?
phoning. Yeah, Qeltrin, you finally kind of concede like these weird little doodad people just kind of arguing. As you can see, he's kind of off his own world. He does this quite often, as it were.
Just, I'm imagining Qeltrin would see that one like mumbling to himself, just look up at Falford. Just,
The one who's split in the middle says, "Yes, yes, I understand that you're trying to explain this to him, but could you please get him to shut up? That's what I'm trying to do." The plain box one slaps the sphere one again. Just,
Jesus.
my apologies. He's just rather single-minded about his whole thing. The mist will fall. Everything will be danger. Cackling evil in the night. It will be you.
This box bit is lasting way too long.
As Velvet kind of goes, here's the papers. Like, he turns and kind of looks at you, Torihito, notices like your weird reaction, looks down the box. Oh, my apologies. These are another project that I've been working on. It is inevitable. Yes. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Shh. Don't worry about that. You don't tell us what to do, subhuman creature. Yes. We all love that bit. He puts it to the side. My apologies.
Yeah, no problem.
Just looks back at the box, looks back at him. All right.
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 He kind of pulls out this clipboard. He has at the top your party's name. He's got a whole bunch of stuff out. He writes out a rather, he writes out a rather nice number on the payment slip.
The number where we look at it and go, whew.
Oh yeah, no.
Eyebrows.
You guys remember getting a number like that, like towards the end of your labyrinth? That's easy money. Yes, yeah, because you helped with saving the project so much, I wanted to make sure that you were fairly compensated. What else? Oh, I guess there's something else I would like to bestow upon you all. Just a second. He goes back into the desk. You guys kind of hear like the little dudes kind of squabbling in the box again. It shudders a bit. I guess one of them kicked the other. Yes. He pulls out a small sack from the inside of the thing, and he looks to you all and says, "I really should not be giving you this."
It's my favorite type of things to be given.
Right?
Okay. What
whatever
is
you
it?
Do not make physical contact with this. He
What is it?
takes a bag, opens it up without proper handling, opens it up. You guys look inside. You recognize this as what looks to be a shard of that strange crystal that you guys have
It's
been
a shard of the
chasing all over
shard.
the place.
I leave the room.
My eyes light up and I almost drop Phony. I'm imagining she's looking over my shoulder in the same way. Like, ooh.
Yeah, Zephyr, you kind of see like this weird glow come out from the thing. And you're like,
I look over and I look in the bag and I'm like, okay, great, but what would we realistically ever do with this?
I'm guessing Phony already has like 5
you hear
ideas bouncing in her
Phony
head.
just go, "What's in the bag?
It's a piece of the shard.
I could do something with that."
Oh wait, would that be one of those inscrutable power source dealies?
The what now? Fall for
Ford was looking for one.
Who was?
Power source.
Ford, an
Or
inscrutable power source to help out at Begging Gate.
I mean,
Alright.
this is what powers the coalescence projector out there. Well,
Yeah, that works.
the bigger
We can hand it to them.
Cool. I'm just gonna be back here.
Well, here's a good. Go ahead.
We'll keep. I was just gonna say we're gonna keep you safe from it during the trip.
Phony kind of looks back and forth and goes, "All right, that caused the thing on her back to happen."
Okay, I have to ask. How do her wings look?
They are
Like what?
Demon
devilish
wings.
looking. Yeah,
So I'm guessing they'd fit her character.
kind of bad
Yes.
style. Same tone as her skin and everything like that.
Okay.
Not super gross or anything like that, but they definitely.
I mean, it was pretty
like,
gross when they showed up.
That could be evil.
I'm guessing they just like blew up out of her back.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
She's kind of freaking out.
Phony,
She really doesn't want to be evil, and a lot of her powers are kind of.
Phony
Yeah.
kind of looks over towards you, Qeltrin, because she kind of notices that you're staring. She kind of like kicks you in the ribs a bit. Be nice.
What? They look nice.
It's okay. Just. Are we done here? Yes. Also, in case you folks are ever in a need for any information at all, he scribbles down another fucking piece of paper and like presents it to you guys. This should get you, in any case, into any study area, I believe. So if you have a thirst for knowledge,
I do.
So, hey, if you ever find yourselves in Claimhold, well, how is Claimhold doing nowadays, by the way?
Locked
knows?
down. We can't
Locked
get it.
down, and no one knows why.
Volford takes a good long look between you guys. What happened there?
We don't.
like we said.
And we'll time skip. We'll leave it at that. As you guys kind of explain, kind of shrug.
Everything that's happened so far as our attempts to get in, minus the incriminating parts.
Rats. Giant maze.
More.
And now we're here.
No. More the stuff that was pertinent to claim holds in the sense that like it's locked down. Only people with notoriety can get in. We're running around to try and do stuff for that.
So, time skip ahead. You guys have basically been able to like get enough decent like time to yourselves to eat, drink, be merry, like just a little bit of merry. But you are kind of informed that there are no beds for you guys. Everyone can get back to full HP right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No lethal, unfortunately.
Why are we in the basement?
No, this is
I don't
first
know.
floor.
This is the.
Apparently, I wasn't moved.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
He
Yeah,
took a nap
there's-
I missed you.
in the other area.
Yeah, Qeltrin just was left.
Okay,
Like, Torihito
that's
teleported everyone. And
that's why I was confused. There's extra tokens of Gambul and Qeltrin in the basement.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a bunch of extra ones
I'll
that
just go ahead.
His name's Gambul.
Yeah, those
He's
were the other people.
You can just
Bug
delete all
killer.
of them, honestly.
And yeah, you're gone. Okay. So yeah, as you guys kind of like directed towards the main doors, be like, all right, well, the scientists are kind of like milling about you guys. Just we really appreciate your help. Thank you
Are we
so
leaving
much for.
With the other party?
The other party is kind of like hanging around as well. They're like, yeah, we might as well get moving. So you guys are kind of like hanging on the front door. Everyone's kind of saying their byes and everything like that. It's like, well, so if you ever head back this way, we'd be happy to host you again. Just don't tell anyone what's going on out here, or we might have to kill you.
I will do my best to forget.
Lord
Thanks-
Jar
thanks-
just
thanks.
kind of clears his throat. We honestly don't know if there's a confidentiality agreement. So best
Just
keep it to
thinks to
yourselves.
himself. Just thinks to himself. Well, I know they might be able to kill me, but Torihito probably not.
Gamble's
He would
gonna
literally
walk over,
just disappear.
Gamble's gonna walk over towards the other party,
Uh,
and he's gonna go up to Shiver and basically just like offer his hand in a fist bump, and he says, "Good see you again. Try not die to horns." And he makes like horns on his head with like his fingers.
So Shiver just kind of smiles back up at you and replies in a fist bump. She's looking like she got a little like beaten, especially with like what happened with the doppelgangers. But she's trucking. She's like, yeah, same to
Alright.
you. And hopefully we get to run into each other again. Stay safe out there. Look out for them black eyes. Everyone in her part just kind of like looks at her like, what the hell are you talking about?
Did you say black eyes?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what the fuck you're referencing.
No, not a clue.
I don't.
Qeltrin, your backstory, man. Come on.
Huh?
What?
Hold on.
I'll,
I
Are
wasn't.
you
No, I
mixing
wasn't.
up
No, I
backstories?
wasn't. I wasn't paying
no,
attention. I'm sorry.
not.
What happened?
What?
Wait,
God,
Josh, what?
Shiver mentioned to Gambul, watch out for the black eyes. Not black eyes. Not black guys.
We didn't
Yes,
think
Jesus
that. We
Christ.
still don't know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
This
not
is
part of my
something for
backstory.
Gambul.
Okay, you said
Apparently,
Qeltrin.
Gamble is unaware.
Oh God, I took a minute.
Jesus Christ.
man.
Go
Jesus
team.
Christ, man, the hero we deserve.
I thought Torihito was the one who's supposed to be absent-minded.
I
Kobe.
completely fucking blanked. On
Kobe,
this
can I get the gif from you about the collected face palm from that?
Can
one
we
movie?
go out the door now?
Yeah, you guys kind of like give your
Okay,
goodbyes,
Gambul-
waving.
Yeah, Gamble will basically just say, "You too." We'll leave.
As you
We're
guys
leaving.
spread open the doors. High school is over. Life is ours. Eternal summer. You look ahead of you. You notice the security woman who's an orc standing next to a wolf man
Hi.
who looks picked out with like this bag slung over his shoulder. As he kind of like he's kind of standing at the forefront of the stairs and kind of looking at you guys. The way this guy kind of looks, it reminds you a little bit of like how Torihito, his structure works. Just, wolf head, regular ass looking dopey body.
Okay.
As he just watches you guys as you kind of make your descent down the stairs.
I don't like people watching me, especially when I have no idea who they are.
How do you want to approach this?
Can I roll perception to see if I can recognize anything about him?
You do
That
not
he
recognize this guy at all.
is a wolf.
This guy's a wolf. He's got bags on his hips, his back, and everything like that. And he's staring intently at all of you.
He's just like on the path out.
Yeah, he's kind of like directly in your way.
I'll walk up to him and be like, "Hi, can we help you?"
You're Finn. He just kind of like he fucking stares right into your eyes. as
Look
he
o-
says this.
Look over my shoulder at everyone else. Look back. Yes.
And he goes, reaches down into one of the bags, pulls out what looks like a paper scroll, and holds it out to you. You folks have been summoned.
Summoned to what?
He offers it to you.
I'll snatch it and read it.
And you pull this paper open, and it's a request for your guys' immediate appearance back at Begging Gate.
Begging.
We were on the way back there, I guess.
Yeah, he turns and looks to you guys and goes, "Yes, all of you have been summoned."
I kind of pull up
Do
my.
we-
Does
Was
it say
there-
by whom?
Yeah, does it have a reason, maybe?
He kind of gives this kind of squints his eyes over towards Zephyr for just a second.
I pull my hood up. No.
Something to do with her, I hear.
Who?
Let's
Her?
Let's see.
Do you mean Zephyr?
He
Zephyr's
reaches
not with
back
us
and-
anymore. She doesn't have wings.
He pulls open this book and looks to. Hold on, let's see who sent this with me. Oh yes, this gnome Ruffle.
Oh, okay. That's a good thing.
You can just hear Zephyr. You can just hear Zephyr basically scream that
Unclench.
sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah, we'll be back there as soon as we can.
He goes, "I can take you there directly if you'd like."
That is even
Sure.
better.
Sure.
Actually, question: could I have your name?
That too.
Hearken.
Harkin.
Nice to meet you, Harkin.
Question:
He,
Is there room for a train?
We're not.
No, we're not putting one here.
We're not putting the train here.
No.
This isn't really a
if you
place-
wanna put it right here.
No, we're not.
Best idea.
They do not want guests. We're not putting the train here.
You can put it
A little-
outside the security gate.
All the
No.
time.
I mean, we could put it way out, like into the.
Yeah,
I
we'll
will
put it in the
slap a
middle of the
Goliath.
fucking Madlands. That's a great idea. Let's
We could put it
go.
way out, like
Also,
away from the Madlands, so it's like towards
Yes.
the far edge.
he reaches back into the bag. Finn, these are for you as well. Holds out a couple more paper scrolls.
What are these? All right.
You're popular.
You've got mail.
You recognize a seal on them.
Oh,
These
okay.
These are from your homeland.
These are from home. All right. I'll read these on the way.
All right. He just kind of nods and looks between you guys and goes, "So who all's coming with?"
Well, pretty much all of
Boy,
us.
Bring-
just
bring
goes,
the-
"Please don't forget me."
Yeah, well, now we're bringing the whole party.
All right. He offers his arm to you, Finn.
Oh,
Like he holds it out like he's crooking it towards you.
What is this, Harry Potter bullshit?
I squint at this. I'm like, is this native custom? I don't know. Or
Just grab on.
I'll just take his hand.
oh, fine, whatever.
so the whole party grabs on.
All right. Yeah. So you guys
And
kind of
assuming
daisy
we
chain,
teleport.
grab onto each other, and
Alright.
there's this first little glow that surrounds you guys for just a frank split second as. Shoof.
Oh, hey.
So
Hi,
I'm
TJ.
imagining like I
Yes.
just blink and realize we're here.
Well, that was
Oh,
easy.
fuck.
Oh
Oh
god.
my god, the
Hang
wolf
on,
is a
hang on,
wizard!
Hang on. Hang on. I have to. Sorry, I have to roll an influence because I need to glamour now. I cannot look like this here.
You guys find yourselves standing at the rail station of this place, and you guys have kind of popped up right behind a crowd that's been getting off the train.
Okay, real quick. I'm gonna be like all over this guy going.
So much for
"How-
reading this
how,
on the way.
How did
Okay,
how did
so-
you do that? I need to know. That was fucking cool. How?
Gambul
He
just,
just-
sort of lands and like stumbles on his feet for a second. Oh.
He kind of looks between you guys and goes, "It's just something I can do. If you have any other, if
Harkin,
you
you
guys
are a-
have any other questions, I can try to field them for you. But honestly, I am kind of busy." He
That's
kinda
fine. You go about your business. We'll
But he can this much distance in such a short time.
Qeltrin.
How?
Very
Qeltrin,
carefully.
let the man go about his business.
Fine.
He kind of
Swear next time I see you, I really want to ask.
If you get the gnome was very insistent on getting in touch with you all. Said it was a job offer.
I guess we're heading to the end then.
As he just kind of gives you all a nod and says, "If that's everything." Like a beam of light just straight over
Heimdall,
this guy,
portal.
hits him, and he's just gone.
Okay, so he Heimdall portals. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going to use the distraction for a second to try and
Glamour.
not change shift, but glamour, and try and change. Basically, make her look like a human girl. To make her hair darker. Make
Without
her more
wings.
dramatic.
No wings.
Actually, I'm just going to hide the wings with her cloak.
Man, that's gotta be
and hide
cramped.
my costume with my cloak, and just
Human.
yeah,
I'd
human.
probably be
Let's
showing
see
her
if
how
that
to
works.
fold her wings properly.
Yeah. Thank
Like,
you.
like this.
No,
like
no,
this.
like
I don't
this.
know how to use
No,
these
this-
yet.
This joint isn't supposed to bend like that.
No. How is that so bad? I've never rolled that low before in my life.
Oh, right.
Can I hear behind you? Hey guys, it's Zephyr.
Who said that?
You guys
Dustin.
kind of turn around, and Duskrid's just standing there looking at you all.
Hey, Duskrin.
Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Duskrid.
Roll me an influence with advantage one, by the way.
Oh, was I supposed
Yeah,
to do that the first time?
you kind of didn't stop talking, and I was just like, I'll let her go.
Okay. Influence advantage 1 then.
He kind of
Oh my
like
God.
Better.
That's better.
he kind of like
That's
looks
better.
to you guys, going, "Hey, Ruffles over there." He kind of points. You guys actually kind of take a look over and notice he's sitting on the same bench that you guys saw him when you came back from Deffin's.
Hmm.
And Razzie kind of points that way. He puts a hand on like Zephyr's shoulder and goes, "We gotta go.
What?
Just trust me." He kind of takes you by the shoulder. We'll meet up with you guys later.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
kinda
when,
takes
he,
you.
when he grabs my shoulder, by the way, does he notice the new things?
You have thrown your cloak on,
Okay, cool.
and we'll see if he mentions it or something like that.
Alright.
Yeah, he
Where
kind
am
of
I going?
he takes you off a little bit like towards the woods, as he just kind of like shoots a glance over
That's
towards you
nice.
guys, and
Bye.
funny behind you go, "Okay, are we done moving with the teleporting everything? I would like to try not to barf."
Somebody
think we are.
get her to the inn, please.
Yeah, let's just.
I'll bring her to the inn. You three talk to Ruffle.
Let's go meet
Alright.
the boss.
I'll
Ruffle's
grab.
still skin-
I'll grab Tony off of your back.
Gamble wrong way.
And Gamble's
Thought we were going to
tailing
talk
after Duskrin
Nope.
and Zephyr.
No,
Zephyr.
I had misheard. I'm sorry. So Ruffles here.
Yes, and I'll be going into here. And after I drop Phony off, I'm gonna crack open those letters and read them.
Okay. As you boys kind of like head on over to Ruffle. He's sitting there smoking from his pipe. Just looks like he's just nicely enjoying the day, kind of bird watching and anything like that. He kind of takes a look over. He goes, "Ah, hello, lads. I see you're all doing pleasantly fine today."
Real quick.
Mhm.
You know what? Since I don't think I'm gonna get any use out of it, I want to see if he would be interested in the smoking pipe that I got, the illusion one. Because I think he would get more use out of this than
Hi,
I.
Ruffle. Here's a pipe.
Right. Hey, we found
Are
food.
you? I guess you're offering it to him.
Here, it's a gift.
Oh, well, thank you, lad. Personally, I do kind of like my own, but I'll see if I take to this new one. I appreciate it.
Well, the thing actually apparently will make little illusions.
Oh, well, now. Yes, where did you take this one up from?
That one was the Labyrinth, I believe.
It feels like you boys have some stories to tell.
A
Well,
few.
he kind of like shuffles his way off the bench. He looks like he's having a little bit of a hard time, but like you notice like the bottom of his shoes kind of extend outwards and like help him step down onto the ground. Well, you folks can tell me all that over a pint in just a little bit. I'd like you folks to walk with me if you would.
Alrighty.
So he kind of like brings you guys back towards the edge of town. Hey, Finn, while you're bringing Phony in towards the inn, I'd like a perception from you.
Oh boy. 20.
Yeah, as you're earlier when you're carrying Phony in, you kind of take notice of the fact that Yeah, there's some guards hanging around. You're seeing Gatewatch and patrolman boys kind of lurking around, but towards the middle of the town, as you're kind of like, I'm sorry, as you're kind of like heading towards the end, you kind of notice towards the middle of the thing, you notice a like real uptight asshole who apparently runs the Gatewatch, kind of talking from his horse down at the sheriff.
You know what? They have no reason to bother me. I'm just gonna slip into the inn and drop Pony off.
As you're starting to like kind of take a slipping into the door, the sheriff actually turns and notices you. But during this moment of him kind of like looking your way, the captain kind of boots him in the back of the head.
Jesus.
Whoa! No, nuh-uh, nope, nope.
After this happens, he kind of there's some more shouting and arguing, and just the sheriff kind of gets back up. He's looking very unhappy. You finally notice Kreven right next to him. Looks like he just raises an arm, and you know what's on that arm. But the sheriff kind of reaches out and stops him.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna drop Phony on the first seat I can get to, and then trot out to the middle of the square, and be like, "Whoa, what happened? What?"
Yeah, in the process of you dropping Phony off and heading back out, the captain has started to ride off with his horse, and like just a couple of Gatewatch boys are just standing around like, that happened, and they just kind of like break off and go to do a thing. Kreven is sitting there like, geez, Sheriff, you okay? He clocked you pretty good. Yes. Some folks still have to respect the chain of command, as it were.
I noticed.
Towards you, Finn, and kind of gives you a little bit of a nod. I see you folks finally got back into town. We were wondering where you guys had slipped off to.
And now I'm wondering what's happened while we were gone.
He kind of turns back and looks. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just some security concerns, squabbles.
What happened? Security concerns?
Well, no attacks or anything like that, but apparently the Gatewatch boys are all up each other's asses about something. I'll talk to you about it later.
So it's getting worse in the city?
He just kind of holds a hand out towards you. It's like, I can't tell you what's going on, unfortunately. All I have are rumors, and I shouldn't be spreading those myself. As he kind of like takes a look past you, he notices Ruffle kind of coming along with the rest of the boys. And he just kind of like nods at you. He goes, I'll unfortunately have to break our little meeting short. I have another meeting to get to.
That's fine. Have a good day.
You guys start to congregate upon this little circle. Ruffle's like, it is rather nice to have some folks to welcome me. Hello, Finn. He kind of waves over towards you.
I do just want to like give Kreven a quick little like, not like I don't want to chew him out in front of everyone, but I do want to give him like the little scolding side eye and just say, discipline.
Kreven just kind of gives you a little bit of a shrug, but he kind of steps away with you guys for a second. Qeltrin, as you're kind of nearing towards Sunder, like you guys actually notice a few other people are coming towards the middle of this intersection of roads. You notice the Orcish store owner kind of step on out.
It's a whole town meeting, isn't it?
Eggy, a gentleman you kind of don't recognize, and a couple of other people, as they kind of all start kind of nodding towards each other. A few of them kind of give you a little bit of a side eye, and the one of the guys you don't recognize just go, and what are they doing here? Just accompanying me on a walk, as it were. Alren, no need to get your knickers in a twist. You actually hear Eggy cackle behind him. They don't need to be a part of this, and they are certainly not a part of this. They're just helping an old man with bad legs get into town. Thank you, lads. Qeltrin, if you wouldn't mind. He offers the pipes back to you.
All right.
Thank you, lad. If you could just hold that for me. They don't like it when I smoke during meetings. As he steps away from you, you guys are kind of like, Kreven reaches out and kind of like nudged you a bit, Finn, to kind of like get you to step over a couple paces. You guys watch as these pieces of a wooden platform scoot out from the buildings around you and form into like a little circle towards the middle of town. as this happens, right as this thing finishes, all these kind of guys who own the shops and everything step up onto the platform, accompanied by the sheriff. And at that point, they all kind of nod at each other as Ford comes rolling out over towards it and also gets a little bit of a assistance onto the platform, as it were, because, wheelchair. He has a low ramp.
This is the most awesome, unnecessary piece of engineering I've ever seen.
We've seen it before.
Ford kind of takes a look around the other guys and goes, all right, we're doing this. Raises his hands, it looks like he incants something, and a little translucent dome appears around these boys. As they start looking like they're talking to each other, but no sound's coming out.
Okay, perfect time to read
Sound
the
barrier.
letters.
Yeah. Finn, if you want to go ahead and start reading some letters.
Yes.
Let's see. You kind of take a look, open at some letters, and one of them goes, "Dearest old friend, unfortunately, as it were, that you are in the state that you are, I cannot fully tell you about all the things that are happening back home. However, I would love to tell you that the search continues for the lost treasure. Everything is going perfectly fine. Unfortunately, we still have yet to see if Iyad has been slinking around at any point. We're not sure if he's in the area. As for your potions that you requested, you can find them with Amon."
Where the fuck is he?
Somewhere.
By the way, he is around.
As it were, I must keep this letter brief and not give you too much information. As you know, my father still does like to read my own letters. But please do stay safe, dearest friend.
Always was pulling teeth to get him out of the house.
Literally.
Qeltrin,
No, that's gross. Ew.
Hello.
as you're sitting there kind of like looking at these guys going, okay, well, I guess they're just going to have a meeting. You actually kind of hear like a series of voices kind of come through on your head. So, yes, it seems like Gatewatch is going to be cracking down, sending more men out here. Yes, and that's certainly going to do wonders for our business, don't we know? On the plus side, if the hobgoblins do decide to make a return appearance, we can help them drive them off. Yes, it's not like we need any more outside interference from anyone else. You kind of notice that these voices, you're kind of hearing them in your head, as you kind of can key this into the people on the platform inside.
Yeah, I'm going to just assume that he handed me these pipes because he knew that I'd be able to hear it. So I'm just going to keep listening.
So your description about the pipes they're calling was pretty apt.
Yeah.
As yes, and you wouldn't have to worry your pretty little head about how they're going to be doing. I've told you once, and I told you again. I can run you out of town with my boys, and I can certainly defend myself as well. I don't even need my boys. You know this, Halren. What are you simply talking about? Oh, you don't remember then. Let's keep it that way. What? Despite all this, you hear Grogmar kind of speak up. Things are not going to be happy with Gatewatch looking around here, and especially with them being in the area. There's going to be questions. Aye, which is why I'm sending them away again. And I see. So you're just going to try to get them out of here so no trouble comes to them. That might be the process, yes. But again, if there's no trouble here, then you won't have to worry about that too much. You or your boys. Fair enough. And what do you plan on doing? Oh, providing just a little bit of security for, well, you know what. No, they're not going anywhere near. Patience. If you're so bothered by it, I'll hire somebody else if that suits your feelings. Very well. Yes, I would like you to hire somebody else. We'll see about that. And in the meantime, please do show my guests some modicum of respect. They are, after all, quite famous around these parts.
Hire Duskrin. Duskrin gets to choose his own party.
Party of one.
That's going to be everything. Yes. Has there been any information regarding the on any possible ongoing assaults? No, we've scouted around. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to find much of anything. That one bugbear that did try to jump Coven also wasn't forthcoming with information. As I seem to hear. Well, hopefully we can get Ford's defenses up and running.
Yeah, about that. Gatewatch is really not happy with what I had in store. They're asking about that as well.
Of course they would. I mean, after all, it was very effective up until he showed up.
Yeah, so I mean, if I can get this thing repaired, I can probably get them off our backs just a bit.
Well, regardless if it's our backs or just your back, the less attention we get from them, probably the better. Is that everything we have to discuss today? Yeah, yes, I'm afraid it might be, Aggie. Good. I do have to go get my niece acclimated to everything. Very well. I think this about wraps up the town meeting.
Yes, but I will raise my concerns. I know you will. About the dwarf, I know you will.
And let that be the end of it.
They all
Whose
kind of look
voice-
and nod at each other.
Who's the one being the dick?
The one being the dick is this guy, like, kind of
It's the guy we don't recognize. You said.
guy. Not Sandy, in case you're wondering.
No, it's not Sandy.
This is a guy you
Sounds
don't
like the
recognize. He's
Oh, right.
kind of tall, a little
Yeah, the
muscular
coach horse
looking.
guy.
He looks like he works outside for quite a bit.
And he goes, right, well, I guess that's meeting adjourned then. Same time next week?
There's a few grumblings of,
Excellent. Oh, and Sheriff, if you do need a drink, please stop by later on tonight.
I might take you up on that.
Right then.
They, Ruffle kind of turns and nods towards Ford. He lifts his hands, lowers them a bit. The dome kind of shimmers and drops, and everyone kind of spreads out and steps off the platform in various directions.
So
Ruffle
you were,
comes
so you
back
were,
towards you guys.
so you were arranging our parade, right?
I mean,
yes,
here's the thing: you have no idea what was going on. I do.
I
He's just
know.
saying this.
Okay.
I know I couldn't hear
You're
them.
sarcastic.
They-
Okay.
I'm trying to lighten the mood. Fuck off.
Yes, so you were the ones who tackled the labyrinth down in Undertown.
Yep.
Mhm.
He just kind of gives you this shit-eating grin, Finn. Like, I know, you don't have to say anything else. He just kind of like puts a finger to the side of his nose.
Anyways, I bet you're all famished and thirsty and everything. Let's head inside, shall we?
Indeed.
Before I do so, I want to catch Ford on the way when he's back to the post.
And I'm gonna catch Ruffle real quick.
Okay. Torihito.
It's like, so, hey, Ford, we got that thing for you.
Oh, hey, what thing?
Thing to power
Oh,
that
right.
thing.
You guys got the
Something. A thing. This thing.
Leans
Pull out
in.
the box.
Oh, yes, you have that.
Yeah, it's a thing. Pull out the bag that I got
Shit.
from.
Make sure he doesn't
Sweetie.
touch it.
Yeah.
Takes the
Be
bag.
careful! Don't touch it directly, okay?
He opens it a peek, like it looks like fucking the tabernacle from fucking Raiders of the Lost Ark, just kind of like beam of light. Hi! Kind of squeezes it back shut and goes, "What did you just hand me?"
They called it the shard. This is a shard of the shard.
It's a flake.
Kinda
It
turns-
powers
he
things.
stares at you, dumbfounded from his wheelchair, looks down at it, just suddenly this big old grin plays on his face, like, "Oh, of course it'd be. Who did you get this from?"
I don't know if I could say, but Muse, I guess, technically.
He reaches over and starts like kind of like playfully smacking you on the side, Torihito. Oh my god, you got it from those eggheads?
Yeah, they gave it to me.
Oh man. They gave it to you?
Yeah, we had to do a thing for them. It was kind of messed up there,
Oh man.
and this is just a
But
shard of it, like a tiny
Wait,
fragment
you-
of it.
You took on the Madeline's job then.
Yeah.
I remember that paper. I was wondering where it went the next day. I had to make up a whole new one, and nobody was taking that one. You guys are crazy.
Just a bit. It was a bit crazy.
Crazy, but alive.
He cracks it open again, like this time he opens up the bag. A little bit of like a puff of smoke appears as well. He goes, "Oh!" Closes it back up. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. He puts it in his lap and goes, I'm gonna go work. Thank you. Tell the rest of you guys thank you very
No problem.
much. Fucking wheels his way towards the shack. Fucking opens up.
Be
the door,
careful with it.
You can just hear this maniacal laughing.
He'll be fine.
As he wheels himself to the door shuts.
Catch up with the rest of the guys.
Fine.
That'll all work out.
This seems concerning, but whatever. I'm gonna check
I
on,
like it.
I'm gonna
It's gonna be
check
fun.
on Phony.
There's no way
So-
it's gonna be.
Qeltrin.
Well, we've also been
so-
kind of ignoring Zephyr and Duskrin, right?
Qeltrin, you're stopping him for a quick second.
Yeah, I was gonna like start handing the pipes back to him and just catch him real quick and be like, "That was a little clever."
I have no idea what you're talking about, lad.
Of course you don't.
he goes, right, which one? Yeah, you will have to share a smoke with me tonight, of course. Especially, we'll have to discuss business. And he goes, and I know I have some very fine tobacco down in the basement. And wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He's kind of like, he's giving a little bit of a tell, like, pay attention to what context I'm trying to give you.
Right. Nice tobacco in the basement. Got it.
Yes. In the meantime, you lot go see Joy and get some food and drink in you.
Well, real quick, something I haven't been able to do because we've been nonstop.
Mhm. Okay. Giving a call to Lena?
Yeah, since we haven't been able to do that, and we kind of went from literally there to here in like half a second, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so we're not traveling technically."
Okay, I'll get to you.
So
in
this
a
will,
second
yeah,
here.
this will be its own thing. It'll just
And-
basically.
We have
guys are
a
sitting down for dinner
fucking
and drinks.
queue of things to do.
Hey, babe, how you doing? Hey! I'll cut over to Duskrin and Zephyr, who are currently kind of squatting in the woods, as it were.
You're not taking me out here to kill me, are you?
Oh.
It's a date.
Oh. Just kind of like looks down at the ground for a second and goes,
God,
anyways, we kind of gotta need to hang out here until nighttime.
It's okay. I guess I should be used to it by now.
So you said you were, what, Slippery John?
Yeah, that's what my boots say. So I figure if somebody asks me, I can just take off my boots and be like, "Hey, no, my name's John." It says right there.
And he just kind of goes, that's pretty clever.
My name is John, but you're a female.
Kind of
John,
nods and like,
It's short for John Anna.
You really thought this thing.
Joanna.
he just
I
John
had a long
Ann.
time to contemplate my fate.
Joanna
it
the
kind of gives you
Barbarian.
this nod and everything like that, and just kind of turns and looks back towards Howard. Kind of looks back at you. So when'd you get those?
They are new. Like within the past 24 hours.
Did it hurt?
Like a bitch.
Sorry, to hear that. Just kind of looks out and goes, "Shouldn't be too long." He said once the sun set.
I'm guessing he is Rebel, and where we're going is the tavern.
He turns and looks at you, nods. Mm-hmm. Too many guards around.
I kind of like reach in my bag, pull out a bandit.
Yeah.
I think he missed you, and I like hand him over to Duskrin.
Yeah, he kind of like reaches his arm out. Fucking bandit just starts bouncing up his shoulders and like gets himself into his hood and everything like that. Just he's not flustered by it at all. He just kind of nods like, "Thanks."
The weasel's gonna steal your hoodie.
I think I'm going to take a wee nap if you don't mind keeping watch. I'm kind of still hurting.
He looks at you and goes, "Okay, pull your hood up."
Yeah. Oh, right. Because if I go to sleep, this is gonna go away, isn't it? And she kind of like looks down at her glamour.
And he just kind of just shrugs and goes, "I don't know, but the hood." He kind of comes over towards you, Zephyr, and like takes a hold of like one of the ends of your cloak and like rubs it between his fingers.
What?
This is Dark Elven.
Oh, I got it from the labyrinth. Weren't you there?
I didn't know it was entirely that before, but this is old. It's one of ours.
What does that mean?
He kind of looks like he's trying to explain it to you, but he just kind of goes, "You'll see.
Okay.
Get a nap."
Pulls
So
the hood over her head and then kind of like curls up next to a tree. I need this
Yeah.
nap.
So you guys kind of take a brief moment as time skip ahead. Sun has set. You guys have been kind of hanging out. Everyone's been having a good chat, everything like that. Qeltrin, you managed to catch up with Talena, let her know you're safe.
Mhm.
She's happy to hear it and everything like that. She's wondering what you guys have been up to. Joy has been sitting down with you guys, trying to like cozy on up and bringing food and drink and everything like that. She also wants to hear about what you guys have been doing. The bard is over in the corner being obnoxious, as always.
Cash silent. Man, this bard sucks. He can't even speak.
Eventually, though, Ruffle does kind of come over towards you guys and goes, well, if anyone would like to celebrate a little bit harder tonight, I have some private reserves down in the basement if you all would like to join me.
Yes.
Why do I feel like Dave
The
is going
basement.
to yell up and be like,
Wink.
I do?
Wink,
Who is?
nudge.
I feel like Dave is
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
suddenly
like,
hear a very little,
I
I do! Where's the good food at? Ruffle kind of looks at him, takes his hat off, scoops up the fairy inside of it, shakes it about a bit real quick, fucking slings him out through one of the windows.
Poor Dave. He just wants to have a good time.
He just puts his hat back
Yeah.
on.
Not
He's drunk.
concerned.
Oh, okay.
I'll just
Look, I
just-
didn't even need magic. He's drunk now.
I do want to like check up on Phony and is like if we're gonna make like provided we're not thrown in some random direction for this job, are you gonna be at least fit to make it to the Coliseum?
Phony just turns and looks at you, Finn. She goes, "Yeah, you bet I'm coming with you guys."
All right,
Are you
I just-
kidding me?
I just want to make sure you get as much rest as you need.
Phony, she reaches out and grabs onto your arm and then like holds out her own and just kind of like shows you the little tattoo. We're buddies, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh.
That's why I'm worried about you.
I think I'll be okay. I just
Cute
need-
Gambul and
I-
Torihito gazing down at the ground with their hands in their pockets, kicking a can.
Just suddenly we're in the back alley.
Ruffle kind of
Tattoo.
gestures for you guys to kind of follow him as Joy stands up and starts basically distracting other people. She kind of goes, "All right, rounds on the house." You hear everyone else in the fucking tavern just go, "Hey!" as Ruffle kind of ushers you guys into the back of the kitchen and down towards a set of stairs into the cellar. Duskrin stands up at the edge of the woods, looks back at you, goes, "It's time."
All right.
All right, sliding on down to the basement.
Oh, okay. She's kind of like groggy, so she like rubs her eyes. She looks at herself. Is the glamour still there?
Yeah, the glimmer's still there.
Okay.
However, you notice something else pretty nifty.
What?
You're kind of wavery. Like
What?
you kind of like look at your arms underneath the cloak. You're a little translucent.
Wait.
Suffers a ghost.
Wait. So I take the cape and I do one of these where I just kind of like flop it over my legs and then flop it back. Is
Leg?
it invisible?
Leg kind of no leg. Leg kind of no leg. Leg kind of no leg.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Duskrin. I
Dun,
like cover
dun,
myself
dun,
up, turn
dun,
myself
dun,
into like a sock. Can you see me? She turns herself into a sock, just like wraps herself in the cloak.
As a joke, I'm going to roll with some advantages because he's staring straight at you. Yes, but that you're wearing a piffwiffy.
What?
It's it's kind of like a cloak of shadows or something like that.
That sounds really, really
It
cool.
looks like someone really messed with that one and added some other stuff to it. So, but yeah, that's kind of rare.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Just cringe. She grabs him by the shoulder.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Oh yeah, no, it's kind of cool. Do you want your weasel back?
Oh yeah. Come
Is
here.
it
See,
fair
I'm
to
imagining-
weasel?
Yes.
It's a weasel.
It's a yes.
And it looks confused with this question himself
It's
as
an-
well.
It's an AuxZork.
Come on, we gotta go.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just haven't been happy or excited for a while.
He pulls
Great.
the hood of his cloak up over his head. You notice kind of as soon as he pulls that up over as well, the kind of same effect happens to his.
Wait.
Oh, he has one too.
Like,
Cloak
I
buddies.
tell to the side. You have one too?
Kind of nods. Yeah, it's a family cloak.
We're gonna have to talk about this more, aren't we?
He kind of just gives a little bit of shrug. I don't know. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Very
She's gonna
awkwardly
follow
starts
him.
shuffling, like he starts sneaking his way towards the back of the tavern.
She takes Bandit and pops it up in her head so he can see, but not necessarily be seen.
Yeah. So
He's in your hood.
He's in my hood.
Two-headed
So, like-
giant.
two kind of weird shadows sneaking through the grassy fields behind the tavern. He brings you over towards a pair of cellar doors, opens one of them up, and just kind of nods for you to kind of step inside.
I very tenderly kind of poke my head in. Do I see everyone?
You see candlelight. It's coming from around the corner. So, but you take a few steps in. Yeah, you notice your friends are in there with Ruffle.
Hi guys. Did I miss anything?
Oh, there
Hi.
she is. I thought we were going to see her again. What just going to do with you? Nothing.
Who's talking?
The phony.
Okay.
Phony's just sitting over there making a joke. I'm tired. Alright. So it looks like we've got nearly everybody here. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to wait until we have all interested parties together.
Are my boys here?
I don't know who your boys are, lass, but no, I don't think it's them.
Also, hi, Ruffle.
Hello, how are you
I
doing, dear?
am very sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Like, she kind of does like a sort of like ashamed bow to him. Like, I
Well,
really didn't mean to bring this on you.
Don't worry, but I'll make sure Joy has something whipped up for you in just a minute.
She like has a questioning look on her face.
Now then, where is... You guys hear the sounds of clomping boots coming down the stairs right behind you, Zephyr.
She kind of spins around.
A torch is being held in this guy's hand, and you suddenly notice the sheriff has stepped down in the stairs right behind you.
Hello, sir. My name is John.
The sheriff looks at you, looks over at the rest of the party,
We
looks
don't know.
back at you, goes, save it for the gate watch.
Yeah, I was practicing.
Go sit down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was practicing.
As he turns around and goes, Groven, make sure nobody kind of comes close, all right? Aye, sir. We agreed what it was going to be. Yeah, yes, sir. It's just standard patrols.
She gives a small wave to Kreven. Hi.
Groven kind of leans over. Aye. He looks a little bit confused. You still have a glamour on. But before you're able to explain, the sheriff reaches
That's
out,
our-
grabs the door, and shuts it.
That's our new friend John.
Yeah.
This is John and James and Jim.
You folks keep telling yourselves that. He says as he steps over to the middle of the room. He fucking turns the torch over and douses it in a bucket of, like a barrel of water. Keep telling yourselves that, because you're going to want to remember that for the future.
Well, this got serious.
So first off,
Gambul scratches his head. Who? John?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, Gambul.
as the sheriff kind of shoots a look over at you, you kind of like notice Destiny go, "Jeez, John," pointing at her.
Good job.
But sheriff goes, "Right, so I guess we have to get down to brass tacks of what sort of situation you all stepped into."
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Alright.
That would be good, yeah.
Start things off. They notice you're missing. He turns and glares directly at you, Zephyr.
I didn't really have much
What?
of a choice in the matter, either going in or going out, okay?
Well,
That is all I'll say.
I didn't really find out about this until the morning. Unfortunately, Crumman decided to let me sleep on it. But the gate watch did inform me of it before he did.
I apologize for the inconvenience, sir.
No, it's quite all right. It's just I have to deal with all the shit show that's been going on here lately.
Does he have like a bump or anything from the
Yeah, no,
head?
the back of his head looks like it's a little bit bumped over.
I'm sorry.
Someone heal him.
One day I'm
I
gonna.
don't
One
think
day
he
I'm
needs
gonna
healing
give
right
that. One day I'm gonna give him one in return.
Good.
Well, if that ever does become a day, I hope I'm there to see it because I'd like to do the same.
We'll make a train out of it.
Far from it for me to speak ill of my superiors.
But he's a raging dumbass?
Don't let us do it for you. Fuck
The
that guy.
question I have to ask you all, I guess, is why.
Why
Starting
what?
with you, he looks over towards Zephyr. Why are you bringing trouble my way?
I'm not trying to bring trouble anywhere. It kind of shows up.
The gate captain called in the general to bring down 50 men to my neck of the woods to arrest you. That's a lot of men to arrest one person.
I did go willingly at first because I was hoping it was just going to be a misunderstanding. It's this thing, and she pulls the bandit thing out of her
The scarf.
out of her bag. She doesn't wear it.
Why
For
do we
obvious
still have that?
reasons.
Just burn the damn thing.
Just hold some flames in his
Listen.
hand. Well,
This right here has brought me good things and bad things,
A lot of bad
none
things.
of which I asked for.
Hmm.
I found it in the office in our first job.
That does raise some concerns. Which office?
The mayor's office
our
in
first
Devon.
job. Yes. Hopefully he's the former mayor at this point.
Yeah, there's
I've
apparently.
heard there is an
some
ongoing
weird-
election.
Yeah,
as
that.
it turns out. But I have no idea how it's going at the moment. It is a rather long affair.
Well, anywho, the one seated at the time we were there had this in his sort of confiscated office, and I didn't know what it was because I was kind of raised in seclusion. I'd never heard of who these people were.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well,
big problem was once I was on the inside, I was forgotten about. Like they just kind of left me to rot. I even talked to some of the guards, Sandy and
Brimgar.
Brimgar. Yes, they're wonderful guys, and I hope I didn't cause any trouble for them. But they pretty much told me that I would either stay there till I die, or could possibly just be brought out to be hung for entertainment because they were really bored on the inside. When presented with that situation, I still was kind of like, okay, well, maybe something can be done. Graves came to see me. I talked to him about it. And I'm going to be honest with you. Somebody showed up and helped me out. And I'm a little indebted to them, but I promise you, I will never do anything to harm anyone. Didn't already have it coming. Okay?
From the sounds of things, trouble was going to spread out to the neighboring villages from Claimhold, whether this happened or not. It's getting messy in there.
Right. Well, as much as I do enjoy your presence around my town, unfortunately, you guys just being here is making things just a tad bit harder, as it were.
We were
Understandable.
planning to be in and out. We have another engagement to get to.
Yes, that's what I would like to get to. Just a second, Ruffle. You're all headed to the Coliseum, correct?
Correct.
Which is probably a good idea for you all. I believe the interior claim hold is our ultimate goal.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I know the Coliseum is a good way to get your name out there. But I have to warn you all, there is going to be plenty of gate watch within this area.
Great.
Now he kind of gestures towards you, Zephyr.
Mhm.
Nice job on fixing up the. I almost didn't recognize you for a second there until you opened your mouth. No offense.
It's new. I think I'm going through some sort of infernal thing. I guess for lack of a better word, puberty, and new powers are coming to me. But don't worry, I'm keeping them in check.
I'll teach you a new accent. It'll be fun.
Well, then, I guess we better get down to now we've got that sort of figured out, and you've been warned about what might be happening down there.
Yes, sir.
I guess Ruffle wants to talk about his business proposal. Hey, I thought you'd never stop talking. You know me too well, Ruffle. Hey. Now, as it were, I did call you down here for a little bit of a job.
Is it the hobgoblins again?
Oh no. Our patrolman boys certainly have it under control, as well as the additional gate watch in the area.
I guess that would be good for that, huh?
They're still doing something useful.
Since you folks are heading towards the Coliseum, I would like to charter your travel, as it were.
How so?
You see, I need there is a caravan that heads out from here, Begging Gates, and heads on over to South Gate. A little bit of a short trip, but it does provide a lot of nice folks means of getting over there quickly. Not too quickly, mind you. As quickly as a railway station. Rather fun. Howren is so beside himself. He keeps calling that we excommunicate you all, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, who is that?
Oh, Halren. You all know Talren, correct? That's his father.
Oh, that's him.
The man owns a carriage house and is quite afraid you're all trying to put him out of business.
Isn't that how business works?
He was running a shitty bit. Whatever, not our problem.
See, his problem is plenty of boys, not enough balls. So,
That was clear.
in any case, I am going to be hiring a wagon. As
Okay.
it turns out, I managed to purchase myself a little bit of property near the Coliseum. So you say, I'm expanding my business just a bit. Personally, I can't make it over there, but I am sending someone who knows this side of things in order to help run the place.
Is Joy leaving the tavern?
Are you offering to sponsor us?
Yes. He gets back to you. As it turns out, I'm sending Joy over towards this new establishment to help run the place in the meantime, to get them all nice and settled during this transitionary period. Plus, it is going to be rather busy, and know she's great with, handling crowds. Here's a bit of a problem. She's a little antsy about leaving the safe and sound.
Yeah.
So you want us to go with her?
Talked to that about that before.
So I would like to pay you all as security for her.
We can handle that.
Yeah.
So, this payment will provide you entry fees into the Coliseum. I believe I know what all the fees are, if they haven't changed in the last several years. Yes, we can quite handle that. Other than that, you'll also be given free room and board at the new establishment.
Nifty.
That sounds more than fair.
No, of course. And I can provide you all maybe some +1s or 2s or however many, since you're all doing me such a kind favor of getting out of our hair. He just kind of cracks a little bit of a grin.
Zephyr kind of shrinks
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
She feels a little bad.
Yeah, but at the same time, his kindness is astounding.
Really.
Now, let's see. Okay, this will be enough for that. I'll make sure to have the boys arrange a proper payment of gold. Joy will be hanging on to it. I won't worry about her too much. I believe she said she can handle herself, but Joy would much rather appreciate some fine company.
I think we can.
We'll have to do in place of fine company.
She's not great with the outdoors. She a little bit skittish, as it were.
She'll be fine with us.
Take care of her.
I
Um,
appreciate it.
I kind of turned to Deskrin. You want in on this?
Yes, and speaking of our fine elf friend over here, who got in contact with me, said he was working with you, fine bunch.
He is.
He's going to be our middleman, as it were. I keep saying as it were. I'm sorry, guys.
Middleman?
Because Haru will not let me hire out a wagon, even if Joy is driving it, and even if I am providing my own security team. So he'll be providing the upfront costs. And he'll be coming along with you folks to keep up appearances that the ones running him out of business are not utilizing his business.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I'm aware you all are quite fond of sneaking off in the middle of the night in the back of a wagon.
It was one time. It was one time.
Oh, I know. I was there.
Mm.
Ruffle, I swear, if you don't let me in on some of these secrets.
Speaking of wagons, did Amon make it back okay?
I believe you're speaking about Finn's friend. The sheriff speaks
Yes.
up.
Yeah,
He's-
that.
He's currently parked along the lane back in his old spot. He's doing fine.
Oh, good. I need to pick up some stuff.
I will have to warn you, there is heavy gate watch traffic going up and down there. They might try to ask you some questions.
It's nothing illicit, just some healing potions.
Oh yeah, I think I left him something too.
Just fair warning, the captain does have that rancid thing up his ass about guilt by association. So
I'll
keep
go
to
and
have-
get.
yourselves.
I can
I'll
well-
pick, Torihito, I'll pick up your stuff. I'll go alone.
Guys,
Fewer
I
people,
have
fewer
an
questions.
I have an idea. If
What?
the sheriff
What's
could
that?
literally just give him a message of meeting us out of town. That would literally make everything a little
That-
bit easier.
That wouldn't look suspicious to the gate.
That's not entirely a bad idea. Now, as the caravan's not ready to go for until a couple of days from now, just so you're all aware, you guys
I
made it
spent
back in
a
a
lot
good
of time
time.
in the woods.
You can't
What?
sequester yourself in a room
I'm just
instead.
kind of like thinking, I'm gonna spend a lot of time in the woods. I guess a bed would be a better idea, though.
Yeah, squat in a
Ruffle
room.
Kind of shoots a look over to you. It's like you're not going anywhere, Missy.
Okay.
Just internal telepathy in your mind. You're not going anywhere.
You live here now.
So, yeah, he goes, so I've instructed my troops, the patrolmen, to turn a blind eye to you all while you're in the area. I have to send a few folks over towards Southgate as well. I have a dilemma on my hands, and I'm wondering if you can help me out with this.
What is it?
Of course.
Because this decision might impact you folks as well. I need someone who I can trust to head over to Southgate. I was thinking of heading down there myself, hopefully get out from under the heel of the captain. But
So he means like head to Southgate ahead of time, ahead of the caravan.
what he's saying is he's having to transfer some boys down to Southgate to
Right.
help with security. It's a rather busy time, so I'm thinking either myself or I reckon Craven might be able to step up to the plate. I don't know why I'm using baseball terms. That hasn't been invented yet.
And sure, it could have been. You hit
I
a stick
mean,
with a
why
ball.
not
You hit a
both?
ball with a stick.
Hit a stick with a ball.
Kickball.
That's ball base. That's a different thing.
Swatters.
Why don't both of you join us? Is there no one you trust to keep your boys in line here?
Well, here's the thing. I would have to keep an eye on things back here as well in case the Dominion shows up again.
And
so you're,
I
you're
do
saying we
think
should take
it'd be
Crab
best
with
if you-
us?
I think it'd be best if you stay here so the city doesn't
Especially
try to push
because-
themselves here.
Especially because he's
Yeah.
more the leader than Crevens ever is.
Which is why I'm asking you folks for your opinion on the matter. So I think I will stay here. I think Craven will do a fine job of keeping the peace over Southgate. Oh, fair warning, it is going to be rather busy. The city of Claimhold is not the only one to host fighters at this tournament.
Okay. Sounds good.
I hear there's also a fair, and there's been word of a circus or something.
I like
Half-orcs.
circuses.
Neat.
Circuses are fun.
So, with that being said, there will be plenty of chaos. I don't have too much of a worry for you slinking around. Yeah, eyeball Zephyr again.
Stop. I'm not the sneaky type. Well, at least.
Are you sure?
Said the rogue.
All right, then it's settled. I'll send Krevin along with in charge of the caravan. He's doing fine, by the way, in case you're wondering.
He looked it.
Other than that, I do have to send a few folks over there. I'll keep an eye out on things here. And you folks will be heading up security for Joy's wagon.
Yes.
Now that that's settled, I'd like you to all remember to keep your heads low, your noses clean while you're in my town. I don't want the captain to take notice of you boys being here.
I will do nothing to arouse suspicion.
Oh, and steer clear of that one guy who spotted you, Zephyr, if you know who I'm talking about.
Who?
Kind of chews a lot. Kind of scruffy looking guy.
Oh, wait.
Jimmins!
Does all he do is eat?
No, not Jimmins.
I know.
Wait.
I'm kidding.
I'm sorry. I wasn't. Somebody noticed me?
You kind of step up face to face with one of the Gatewatch boys. He likes to loiter and just kind of look around. So,
He spotted me.
yeah, be on guard.
Shit.
Relax. You're
Not on your
glamored.
way- Not on your way in here. Just so you know.
Oh, the one I curtsied at sarcastically. Oh, I can handle him.
Still, though, I don't want another 50 guys or 100 guys showing up on my doorstep.
I am not leaving this tavern, obviously.
Right then. I think that's everything, Ruffle. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Although I did promise you a drink. I'll have that later. I appreciate it. Anytime. Please feel free to stop on by at any time, Sheriff. The sheriff stands up, looks to you all. Gentlemen, ladies.
Sheriff.
Sir.
Have a good, safe night.
Sheriff.
And this meeting never happened. Kind of
Meeting.
steps
I
back
don't-
towards the back door,
I don't even remember your name.
opens the cellar door, and steps on outside. And you do hear on the way out, Garrett. He told you his name on the way out.
Yeah.
Very annoyedly.
So, about what time of day is it?
That was the whatever.
It's night.
It is night.
night.
It is.
Okay.
It is
That's
past
what I thought.
sunset.
I'm
So, guys,
all right. All right. He's gonna put a note into for Amon to meet me out of town. I'm just gonna start heading outside to do that.
Ruffle kind of pats his hands together. Goes, all right then. I believe you all need some room for tonight, and we can discuss payment upstairs. You, draw that cloak in tight.
Yes, sir. I become a sock again.
See,
It's fun not being the one being hunted.
Well,
Oh my God.
it doesn't matter if they're still looking for you to ask questions.
And we can stop here if you guys want.
Seems good.
Damn it, that didn't work. Oh, whatever.
Next time.
I'm
road
ima-
trips, even more.
I'm imagining